All right, all right. What's up, everybody? All right. What's really good, man? We gonna see what's good. Matter of fact, hold on, I forgot to even share that screen. All right, we're gonna wait for some of y'all to get in here, man. It's been a good week, man. It's been a week, but I'm back. Peace to everybody, and I will be opening the floor. So I would definitely open the floor for everybody. We're gonna go through. Hold on, I'm making sure that I have everything queued up. All right, boom. Let me X this out. I'm gonna X that out. Definitely X this out. All right, man. Everybody, please do me a favor while you're here, man. Please do me a favor and share my live. All right, a lot of y'all coming in here already. Thank y'all. Please do me a favor and make sure that y'all share this live. Make sure you hit the like button. Is my visual sync? I'm glitching a little bit. Am I moving a little slow or something like that? I don't know because I'm getting it on my end. Can somebody please help me out? Am I moving a little like glitchy? Because it's kind of glitching on my side. Can somebody please help me out before I go any further? Because I don't want to give no janky you know, live stream or whatever. Can't post comments. Okay. All right. Look, before I even get into it, I have to put a disclaimer. That's number one. All right. I have to do a disclaimer. Let me put this up real quick. Thank you. Somebody responded. I don't know why y'all acting like, y'all need a special push out there. Thank you, Cecilia King. So this is what I think it is. Let me because I'm actually going live on Facebook. I might have to take that off. Or is it doable? Because all this I can edit out. A little bit. Is it manageable though? Is it manageable, y'all? Because I don't want to get started and y'all turned off. Is it okay? But let me just get on with it and let's see how it turns out. Please make sure that you share that I'm on. We're gladly appreciate it. So this is how I want to start it off, man, because I'm going to go through this man's video. It's manageable. All right, thank you, appreciate it. Now just share that I'm on. Please hit the like button. Share. Now I have to do this before I even get started. I have to do a disclaimer, and let me put this up now, because I'm using somebody else's video, which is Officer Brandon Tatum. Let me put this up. This is fair use. Now, I'm going to be playing some of the videos of the interview. Now, we already know what kind of dude that we are dealing with. We are dealing with a person who be tap dancing, if you will. And the reason why I'm not going to do much like getting at him, because I'm using his video, so you have to respect that. But I don't agree with everything that he stands for. But I have to get through this, through his videos, just to, show the people, what we've been seeing and do my own breakdown. All right. So, because I'm using his video, so I have to make sure I just set it off with that. And let's just get to it, man. Let's just get to it. So, a lot of y'all already seen this. Again, I've been away for a whole week. So I know a lot of this stuff y'all already seen already. But like what a lot of people have been telling me today and throughout the week, that they want to hear my point of view. So this is for y'all. My point of view on this, because people do like my opinion on things. Now, this is part one, right? We're going to go through pretty much all of it. All right? So I skipped the beginning. You already know that Warren said that that's his friend and his best friend, and how he knew Nolan, all that. I skipped all that. So we're going to get straight to the meat and potatoes. Again, everybody, thank you for being here, because y'all funky asses didn't have to. All I ask is to share. Let's get right to it.
4th of July. My buddies and I had talked about this week's upcoming. Everybody's very, very excited for the 4th of July. from down here. Like it's a big thing.
It's a big deal.
Very, very big deal. And I mean, I actually stayed with Nolan that night at my buddy's house, and I woke up at my buddy's house, and we went to McDonald's, got food. Nolan was not with me, and I went and got breakfast. I had my buddy's boat hooked up to my truck, and well, first I ran to my house, then I went to McDonald's and came back, and the boat was already hooked up to my truck. My buddy Wyatt and I went, and with my buddy Hudson, we went, filled the top of the boat off, loaded it down with ice, and just got everything ready. Then Wyatt went and put his smaller boat in the water, which is the Palm Beach. He's an 18-foot Palm Beach, and I drove the boat from Fort Bayou boat launch to my buddy's grandparents' house, and that's where we all planned to meet up that day. And
you say we all, who you talking about? You, Nolan, and how many people are going to meet you guys?
Now, mind you, when he said the Fort Bayou launch, right? Remember when I showed y'all when he went up the ramp and got on the Washington Avenue Bridge, like where that little where they dock at and stuff like that, and that business that I showed you that had the camera on the wall and shit like that with the high beam lights, sensor lights. That's what he's talking about, where he left from before they departed from his area.
Sure.
We had roughly 20 to 30 people coming on 3 separate boats with us. And so we were all following each other out there as one big group. You know, it wasn't just me and Nolan and a couple other of my buddies. There was 20 or 30 people spread out where we all met at the dock before, and then we departed to go to Horn Island. It wasn't just.
Now, I'm not going to be doing too much interjecting, but I'm going to do something, all right? But again, I always like to keep this in mind. I always think from this perspective. It's always what they are not saying, especially the common things that we already know. I know I'm speaking to the choir. It's always for that one that needs to hear it. It's what they're saying, but the most important thing is what they are not saying. That's all I just want to keep in mind. That's
just a couple of us. I mean, there were so many people, we had to split up between 3 boats, and we all left and all got there at the same time.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that's clear, because the statements that are out there made it appear that it was just you, Nolan, and probably 2 or 3 other guys, and y'all are the only ones that went out to this island.
And that's completely incorrect. I mean, Horn Island on the 4th of July is the most popular day to be on the water on, throughout the entire Gulf Coast. I mean, everybody and their mom is on the water on 4th of July, There's no telling. I mean, roughly probably 2 to 3, maybe even 4,000 people out there. There were boats lined up off the island. I mean, there was 3 rows of boats all the way until my vision ended, until I could see of people there was 1 row of boats, and then there was another row of boats, and then there was a 3rd row of boats.
Yeah.
I mean, there was people lined up all up and down the island to where, I mean, who knows? I mean, and that wasn't just, we were parked on the north side, on the west tip. It wasn't just.
I know a lot of y'all seen this shit, but the thing that really gets me, 20, 30 people, and we only hear about Tracestin, and we only hear from this weird looking motherfucker right here, Warren. And Warren look like he eats children. Let me just say that off the rip. And let me be careful too, because this is YouTube, and you know what I mean? But just these 2, if they rode with 20, 30 people on a boat, leaving from El Camino Railroad around that area, then how was it only 2 people come out to speak? But we going to get more in depth than that.
Just there. I mean, there's tons of people packed out on the south side and on the east end and in the middle of the island. But just where we were, I mean, there was easily 1,000 people. It wasn't just us.
Let's go back a little bit. Mm-hmm. I want to go back to you guys at the dock, getting on the boat. You're saying there's multiple people, probably 20 or 30 people getting on 3 boats.
Right.
What boat were you on, and what boat was Nolan on?
Nolan was on Wyatt's 22 Triton. On the way out, I went with my buddy Bart, because we had a lot of friends from college coming down, and Bart, I called Bart that morning. I was like, hey man, can you take your boat out? And he was like, yeah, well, my dad's decided not to go, and I'll take the boat and I'll take you and your friends. Of course. I mean, he's a buddy of mine. And so Bart pulled up at the dock, and I mean, I rode out there with Bart and a lot of the girls that go to college with my friends and I, and Nolan rode out on the Triton. And then we had a Palm Beach, 18 Palm Beach. There was 4 guys on that. There was like 8 people on the Triton. And then there was 8 or 9 people on the Triton. And then there was the rest of the group, which was probably ranged from maybe 10 to 15 or 16 people on my buddy's tide line, which is 20.
Hold on. So again, they came in 2 or 3 boats. They came in 3 boats together. One boat supposed to have had an issue with the bilge pipe, right? Bilge, however you want to pronounce that pipe. Pause. What about the other 2 that was there? Did they see him after the fact? They did say, some said, or whatever, that they was seen around 6 o'clock. Doing what? Because we already know what Katie said. So who else he was mingling with? And again, as I land my plane, you meaning to tell me nobody on the island seen him at all? He just vanished. Just the current just swept him away. Y'all meaning to tell me that? Okay.
Or tide line.
And so you guys get on, and I know a little bit more than the audience do because we went out there a little earlier because I wanted to see exactly what the drive was like, what the dock was like, how far it is out there.
Of course.
But I want you to tell, the audience, like, what was this trip like? How was the waters? Did you guys do anything in between the time you rode and the time you get to the island? Was there music? Is it like a big party? Like, what is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously music's blasting. It's 4th of July, man. I mean, everybody's really excited. And I mean, we had a lot of people loaded down. So obviously our biggest, we're just trying to make sure everybody, gets out there safe. And so, I mean, on the way out there, it was pretty calm. I think it was blowing like 3 or 4 knots. I mean, the waters were clear. It was a great day to be on the water. Sunshine, not cloudy at all. And I mean, it was a great day to be out there on 4th of July. And so, I mean, we followed each other out, and I mean, it was calm. It was calm. On the way back, it was a little more rough, but it was not anything all my buddies' boats couldn't handle, or like, it wasn't like we were getting beat really.
Let's keep all of that in perspective, because when the water is smooth from where he lives at around El Camino Real Road, that takes 25 to 30 minutes to get to the island, to Horn Island. With rough waters, because he said later on the waters were a little rough, it would take 45 to an hour to get there or to get back to where you departed from first. So just want to give that kind of clarity.
Beat up or anything. I mean, it was pretty calm.
And so you guys get out there. I'm assuming that you line the boats up, because I'm envisioning the picture of getting out there and there's hundreds of boats. Mm-hmm. There's thousands of people. Yeah. So it wasn't just you guys on a deserted island.
Of course not.
A few people. This is thousands of people out there.
Right.
And
that's the thing that I hate what he's doing, because I watch everything in its totality. So I'm just going right back over it. I hate that he's making it seem like just because whoever it was that came with the narrative that when they got to the island, it was just them 4 or them 5. What the narrative is. Okay, since it was thousands of people, then that defeats the story or the person's accusations. No, motherfucker. It makes it even more suspicious. 1,000 motherfuckers, but nobody seen him. This is what I'm saying. We already know what kind of guy he is. We already know his resume. Why you think I look at the thumbnail and tell me what the hell you see? What you see on, what kind of hat is that? We know, but I'm not going to beat him down because I am using his video. But I don't agree with nothing that he does. But I'm going to respect it because I'm using his video. In fair use, please make sure you go subscribe to his platform, so off and so on. But YouTube, I have to make this clear. You can't do that as long as you are speaking over it and giving your own interpretations. So that is legal. That's why I put the fair use, and I'm going to continue to put fair use throughout this goddamn video. Let's continue.
And there's a lot of people doing what? What does it look like when you first pull up?
I pull up, and we pulled up at 10:30. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, early afternoon. I mean, it wasn't. But 10:30 is, you know, still pretty early in the day. And when we got there was already 3 rows of boats lined up all the way, like I said, until I could see. And
you're talking, when you say all you can see, you're speaking about miles.
Yeah.
Of boat. When we went out there earlier, or not
Miles.
earlier today, but when we went out there, the island is massive.
Correct.
I mean, it's just several miles long.
Roughly 10 to 12 miles. I mean, it's.
So you think that the boats were stretching from one end to the next, or just a small area of about a mile or less than a mile of boats?
Well, I mean, I think there was boats all the way around the entire island, but I think some spots were more popular than others. Like the West Tip is usually very, very crowded on the 4th of July, and everybody knows that. So that's where a lot of people park because they want to be around other people. And the East End's a little more, there's not as many people, but there's still a lot of boats out there. I mean, it's not like no one, I mean, every area of Horn Island is covered 100%.
Wow. So
hey, let's do another one. I want a retro music video with me as the main artist.
You get out there.
What I'm gonna try to do, I don't want to keep interjecting because it pisses people off, because it would definitely piss me off. But pardon me, everybody. Please do me a favor. Please make sure that you share this live. I might skim through this. I don't want to, keep playing like the whole thing, stuff like that. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't think I would, but you know what I mean? But I'm going to let it rock out. We got 4 more videos to go.
I'll jump out. What do? You know, when I say jump out, you're obviously not just sitting on the boat. The island is there. Like, what exactly are people doing there? Like, are you spending more time in the water, on the island, in the boat? Like, how is that look out there?
I mean, everybody, as soon as you get there, I mean, there's people on boats, grabbing drinks and, you know, food, whatever else. Like, I mean, everybody is fully prepared for the 4th of July. They bring, you know, all the drinks and food that they need because, I mean, they've been preparing for 4th for a while now. But when we got there, I helped my buddies tie the boats up because the tie line was right here, the Palm Beach was in the middle, and then the Triton was on the outer side. And there was about a drop off from where the bow was. I mean, if you jumped off the bow, you were probably about neck deep in water. But if you got off the stern, you were probably waist deep in water. I mean, but when we got there, we tied up, got, you know, bow and rear anchor set, and we tied up all the boats, made sure they were good, and everyone just got on the water. And then eventually, next thing you know, it's our group. And then, you know, next thing you know, there's 50 other people around us. And then it just grew and grew as the day came on. And, you know, I mean, that's just how it was. Everybody's drinking, you know, I mean, it's 4th of July. Everyone's just trying to enjoy themselves. And, you know, it's a big party, basically. Big party.
Yeah. So y'all pretty much having a good time. Just like anybody would imagine, 18-year-olds, probably 20-year-olds, college students out on the island, women. You probably had alcohol, so y'all having a good time.
Yeah, of course.
And so where's Nolan in this? You know, you guys out there, the friend groups are out there, 3 boats full of people that came out there that seem to be the closest friend group.
Right.
Where's Nolan in this in comparison to where you and others are at?
Well, you know, I had a couple conversations with Nolan that day, and I talked to him and a couple of my other buddies. They in a group. I was not focused on anyone solely, like looking and pointing anyone out, because there's so many people out there. I mean, I was talking to my friends that I haven't seen in a while from high school. I was talking from people I knew from college. I was talking to, you know, everybody my age, and even people older than us were, you know, over there. Like, I mean, it was just a regular thing. You know, we're all used to this. We've been out to the islands before. My buddies don't just go out to the island on 4th of July, but they go out, you know, every weekend.
You know what he's doing? He is trying to humanize this kid. Humanize him to paint him in a good light. Now, granted, everything that we feel would happen probably didn't necessarily happen. Normal things does happen, but I know something messed up did actually happen. But what he's trying to do is, you know, trying to humanize him, make him look unsuspected.
like I fished the islands. I don't just, fish around Horn Island. I fish around Ship Island too. So I'm very familiar with the islands. And I feel like it was just a big, I talked to Nolan, and, Nolan was drinking. Everybody was drinking, most of everybody. And I mean, Nolan seemed completely fine every time I talked to him. We had just regular conversations, and, Nolan was making me laugh. I had a couple conversations with Nolan and Javon, Nolan and my buddy James, Nolan. And I mean, I could tell you, I mean, I talked to Nolan a couple times, but it wasn't like I was strictly sitting there talking to Nolan the whole day. I mean, there was hundreds of people I knew out there. So,
yeah. And Nolan said something interesting. You told me about this. Something he said to you, I would say would be indicative of y'all's friendship.
right.
And then he also mentioned something to you about that particular day and what it meant to him.
Right.
And could you share that?
Right. Yeah. So Nolan and my buddy Javon are talking, and, I grew up with Nolan, and Nolan's, just like I said, like just so joyful, like always happy. Like every picture I have with Nolan or picture I have of Nolan, he's smiling. I mean,
Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm gonna make this very short and sweet. And do me a favor, please make sure that you share this live. Please, it ain't gonna kill you. And it's free. Look at his energy. Does this look like my best friend passed away? Where's the emotions in it? I know that they are emotionalist beings. Understand it. But that's your friend, bro. And then he actually goes on to say that he broke down and cried. Now, people process death in different ways. Excuse me. But nah, family, this is not the energy that you get for somebody that's your best friend. Now, if something happened to my best friend, my cousin, somebody that I actually love, that's going to kill me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to want to kill whoever did them. But I will be emotionally just speaking about it. You know what I mean? He's smiling and laughing. And we have to understand something too, as I close, as I land my plane. Before they say, all right, we're recording. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, action. They have conversations. So, and Officer Tatum is probably not saying coercing him, but telling him what's going to happen before it happened, what kind of questions he's going to ask, and so forth, so on. Long story short, we'll get more adept than that. But look, there's no, I feel there's nothing but coldness. I feel a cold wind coming from this nigga. No emotions, no nothing. Just like a robot. And look at that nose. Somebody put it in there earlier. He do coke. He have to do it. Shit. But let's continue. God damn it.
like he's always happy. If I always need like a shed of light, I'm calling Nolan, and Nolan and I laugh and joke a lot. Like that's how our friend group is. We're really jokingly laugh. No one takes anything that serious. We enjoy our time together. I mean, there's never any awkwardness within our friend group. We're very, very tight. So if I ever need to get something off my chest or talk to anybody, I'm talking to all my friends. I'm not just talking to like specifically anybody. I would go out, like even if I'm having issues with something, I go talk to my group chat, and my guys are there to, give me a hand anytime I need it. And all my guys are, all my buddies are the same exact way. Nolan was the same exact way. If you ever need something, I'm here, man. Like that's how he was. So.
And then you guys get ready to leave prematurely.
Right.
And explain that, because you guys got there around 10.
Yeah.
It's now 4:30.
Right.
People are still out there partying and
Correct.
they're having a good time, but something happened to where it necessitated you guys to get the boat up and running. Can you explain that?
Yeah.
And we're gonna get right to that. But did they fully actually explain what happened to him? Look, we gonna get into that. We definitely gonna get into that, because I don't trust these guys. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust any of this shit. Let's go to part 2. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I didn't want to open a whole bunch of windows. So, okay, this part 2. All right, now, hold on.
Ever thought about becoming a teacher?
Now, if anybody, I'm going to open the floor as well. I'm going to open the panel very shortly. Very shortly. But I have to get all of these videos out the way. Now, before we get into where they actually go to the island, again, everybody, please make sure that you share. I have to play this. And this is good, man. If you ever wish payday came any sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features, and one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the bill card, and more. Paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you're focused on building credit or just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. I actually like the app myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter your information, and order your current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code ACCESS, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight,
If I'm sitting waist deep in
definitely worth just
water,
checking out, because that's literally what this app is designed for. Helping people like you stay more on top of their finances. And again, enter my promo code ACCESS, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss out. Let me tell y'all something. Please go sign up, because I know people are very cautious of things. This is real. This is authentic. A few people already signed up. I already signed up, and you get a free $75 bonus. All of this is legit. I'm not going to put anything out there and mess up my brand. Do y'all understand? This is official. So please, excuse me, make sure y'all go to the Current app. The link is in the description box. And on top of that, I can even hook some people up, and you listen, man. This is official tissue, legal. Look it up. Just look it up before you even click the link. All of this is official, and you can build your credit with this. So I'm doing it. All right. So with that being said, hey, it's up to you. You losing out, not me. So click that link. Make sure you put in your information. It's all legal. Listen, I put my brand, my name, my channel on the line for it. All right. So please check it out. Current. It's a good app. Trust me when I tell you. But anyway, we're going to get right to it, y'all. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
Some of the boys that they're accusing wasn't even on the boat that Nolan was on.
if I'm sitting waist deep in water and all my friends are, everybody's leaving their phone on a boat. I open the back hatch and there's water up to the batteries. And that is obviously not good. Nolan decided to stay on the island with the girl that he was with. And the girl is a witness to that too.
Yeah. All right, we're in Mississippi right now. We're getting ready to recount the exact path that the boys took, also with Nolan Wells, from where they docked the boat at all the way out to Horn Island and back. The boys are going to explain to me exactly what went on, how many people were there, how many boats were taken out, which I think the world is going to be completely dumbfounded when they realize what the truth really is, because the lies have been pervasive. So we're right here where Nolan left on the boat, and you'll find out how many people were there, how many boats, and then we're going to take that same path out. I'm going to go look at Horn Island and see exactly where they.
This dude has always been against black people. He even said that Breonna Taylor was guilty. All of this stuff, like this dude right here, he's a real stepping fetch it. A real coon, man. Like he's a real one. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know this man's background. I don't care. Once I heard about this dude many years ago, like I never used this guy stuff. Never. I don't even watch this guy, because I know when I see his face, I know exactly what I'm gonna get from him. And he's already thinking their truth is the truth. So we already know what we dealing with when we deal with butter biscuit eating efforts like this.
Could have been to get a perspective that the media don't even care to try to do.
This shit.
And then we're gonna take the trek back and we're gonna find out exactly what happened to Nola. This is the reason why I'm here, man. I want you guys to have a voice. I want you guys to be able to.
Wait a minute. Whoa! Wait a minute. Y'all know I took y'all. Listen, look at the house in the back. Look at the house in the back. Y'all remember, I swear to God, I'm going to go to that exact house right now. Hold the fuck up. I don't want to miss that because I'm going to pause it right there. Just please be patient. I'm quick. I'm quick on the draw. Let me go to my Google Earth. Give me 1 second. Right the fuck now. Hold up. Hold on. This got to be it. Hold on. Give me 1 second, everybody. Please. Please. I should have thought about this earlier. I didn't. It just came to me now. I'm going to. If this is it, we're going to go exactly to where that house is because I remember that fucking house. Y'all remember the live that I did. Give me 1 second. Please be patient. Oh, please. Please be patient. Please work with me. Hold on. El Camino Real Road. Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Please. I can't see the chat. Bear with me, y'all. I think I know exactly where that house at. Hold on. Is this? No. Wait, hold on. Wait. Please, hold on. Let me do the map because I know exactly where the street is at. Damn, those are bars. Hold on now. Y'all be patient with me. Be patient. It's on this. I think this is the road. Hold on. If this is it, this is it. Hold on, you motherfuckers. Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean there ain't no street available here? Hold up. Hold the fuck up, man. Hold on. Yo, they telling me there's no street there? Son. Hold on. Let me bring y'all with me. Just work with me. Work with me, y'all. Hold on. Come on, how you moving slow? Work with me. Come on, bitch. Hold on. Y'all remember when I did this motherfucker live? Y'all remember I was on this block. It won't even let me go in there no more. I'm telling you, this is it. It have to be. Hold on, man. Yo, you a bitch. Let me try. They right there. Y'all I'm gonna have to go to. Matter of fact, I knew I was right the whole time. I was right the first night. Now it's unavailable. Let me just press play. Let me press. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna let it play out, and I'm gonna get to that fucking street. Hold on. I remember that house in the background. That's on whatever the fuck you call the street. Watch. I'm gonna let it rock out. We gonna go to that exact house. Remember that house in the back. To his left, to our right. Remember that house. I remember seeing that house. I know I ain't tripping. I'm gonna let it rock out and I'm gonna go find this bitch right the fuck now. Me press play for you.
To speak out and show what the truth really is, and then let the world decide. I just don't want you guys to end up in a situation where your story never gets heard. Right here is where Nolan and probably 20 other kids got on the boat. So it's not just Nolan and 3 other kids. That was a lie. That was a myth. I'm going to prove that. Right here is where the kids were docking and broadcast from. So you know that I'm exactly where I say I am. But the boys were here. Tons of people you'll see on the video is getting onto the boat, and they took 3 boats out. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just Nolan and 4 boys. It was a multitude of people on several different boats. And some of the boys that they're accusing weren't even on the boat that Nolan was on. But let me show you from the vantage point where I have the video to prove that I'm here where I say I am. And so right now, here's the angle that you're going to see on the footage. It's just from probably that boat to, maybe about 30, 40 feet here to the right. And this is where the video is showing how many people were actually out there, actually getting on the boats, So therefore, it debunks very clearly that it was only Nolan and 4 boys going out here to Horn Island.
You, just you, building your app on base 44.
All right, you guys, sorry about the sunglasses. It's very bright out here, and I never wear sunglasses, but we're at Horn Island in almost the exact same position where the boards were, where Nolan was. So if you look out right here, just so you guys can get a perspective, you have the Horn Island here, but I want you guys to put this in your mind, what this was like on that day. You have boats 2, 3, 4 deep from way down there where you can see all the way through here. You have thousands of people on this island, probably 2,000 people. So this wasn't some abandoned, secluded island where nobody's at. Obviously, this is a Monday, and there's a few people on the backside of the island, not a lot of people here. But on 4th of July, this is a celebration. And so this wasn't a small place where 4 boys took their black friend and dropped him off and never seen him again. This place was flooded with people. Tons of people, multiple boats, multiple friend groups.
Sorry, y'all. I went to that spot, right? We gonna look for it. I don't want to do too many interjecting. I don't want to fuck up the vibe. But that part where I thought that was a house, it's almost the same color. I could bring you to it, but we're gonna find that house because it's literally right around El Camino Road. We will search it. We gonna be here for a minute. So just rock out with me. I'm gonna keep playing, man. I'm gonna keep playing. We gonna find that bitch tonight.
Groups. I mean, everybody's here having a good time. Shit. And then the boat gets towed out because it was getting ready to sink. And so, and for what I was told, they told Nolan, get on the boat, man. Get on the boat. Get on the freaking boat. And he decided, because he's an adult, that he was gonna stay behind. And all the boys that they've been accusing, and they saying it had something to do with his death, they were all gone at 4:30. They were all gone. And they told Nolan to get on the boat. He didn't. And then there was a report of somebody seeing Nolan around 6:30-ish. And so for them to come out and claim these lies, won't take the time to come to Horn Island, won't take the trip out here to figure out what happened, won't talk to anybody, pushing in the...
First of all, shut the fuck up, you fucking snake, raccoon eating funky. Let me be very careful. Listen, it was a whole bunch of people out there. Nobody came forward. Everybody's asking questions. He making it seem like the motherfucking police is doing their job. And then we have to understand something too, that the people, especially some of the black kids, they know exactly where they're at. What's the other nigga name? Javon, whatever the other fucking name is. None of these motherfuckers is stepping up for Austin. I'm about to say Austin, excuse me, Lord have mercy. For Nolan. Nobody's speaking up for him. They know this is Mississippi. This is why they probably, a lot of them is not probably even coming out to even speak up on their behalf and tell the truth. And I'm talking about the so-called black friends. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we have to screen everybody. And we have to understand. I know we understand. We not dumb that you can't save everybody, and everybody that has your skin is not your kinfolk, man. You understand what I'm saying? This
agenda is wrong. And that's the reason why I came out here. I wanted to see for myself, what did this look like?
And nobody didn't say that all the friends left at the same time. You're saying that one boat that had an issue, a so-called issue, but never got told. These motherfuckers went. We gonna go through the whole story, or the GPS shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody didn't see Nolan. Like, so how did he die? Nobody is still saying how he passed away. The thing from his neck that's supposed to let it be known, or if he inhaled or swallowed water for water to be in his lungs, you can't find it out because it's missing. By design. All the fucking things that's happened, all of this shit is just, come on, it's a cover-up. And this dude is an officer or a former officer, so you know he's rubbing shoulders and have some kind of, insider to get the information. And I don't know, man. Just this dude, back in the days, people who operate on a certain frequency, such as this guy right here, they would not be walking around anymore. You understand what I'm saying? It'd be some slow slinging and flower bringing.
Could have happened.
And,
Does the stories line up based on what I've seen and what I've heard from people that live here that were involved in this situation? This is where the lies.
How the fuck you heard from other people who live over there? They ain't saying nothing. How they speaking to you? Who else did they speak to? They spoke to the police. The police ain't telling us nothing. And at the end of the day, we already know everybody is covering up. They seen, and I really feel like somebody else, if the friends didn't do it, somebody killed them on that goddamn island. Somebody was hating on him because he like white girls. You already know how they feel about our black. They think about our penis more than women do. That culture, those particular people, respectfully, the men worry about our dicks more than any white female, any black female, any Hispanic, any other female on this planet. The Caucasian man worries about our love muscle more than anything. So especially if it's a girl that likes you, you don't think somebody on that island did something to that guy? The friends, a friend of a friend, the friends, whoever, somebody seen something, somebody knows something, and we already heard the audio. Oh my God, don't choke him. Someone is saying that it said that he's dead. Like, all of the evidence is there. All of the probable cause. I swear to God, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna press play. I swear, because I don't like to talk too much and take too much of your time. I said this earlier. All of the information that we have, every last one that we heard, did videos on. You can look at Nicole, every fucking thing. A lot of those stories, I feel like people was just calling in, whatever the case may be. But everybody did their own due diligence. Did the police say anything? Or it's the same narrative? Did they subpoena all of these kids to get their phones dumped? No, it's the same narrative. This dude, Brent Crump, did revealed the independent autopsy, read through all of the things. Don Lemon did the live stream with the lady. Her father was who did autopsies. That had their credentials was top notch. Did the narrative change? Nope. The kid's lawyered up immediately. The judge come out when she legally shouldn't have. Excuse me. Did the narrative change? Everything remained the same to this very fucking moment. And guess what? I'm just saying, he's not going to get no justice, y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I want justice. Listen, do y'all think, let's have a poll. Fuck what I'm saying. Press 1 if you think justice is going to be served. Press 2 for no. Press 3 for I don't know. Please let me know. Only thing I'm saying is, if you are listening to what I'm listening to, and we all listening to the same thing, what fucking outcome do you think is going to happen? We come up with all the information, but what really matters is what the police is going to determine. Am I correct? But what is the same narrative? What am I seeing? What am I getting that some don't get? That's just my narrative. That's how I feel. I want justice. I don't think they're going to get any. And I don't know either. Shit. And I just hit my motherfucking knuckle. Come on, man. Let's continue.
people were putting out on social media, knowing that they're lying, that this is what it was like on a day that Nolan and his friends came out here to Horn Island. And if it was 4 or 5 people and they came out here and Nolan was with them and maybe it was a few people out here like it is today and Nolan came up missing, then maybe it would be suspicious. But they didn't take the time to give context to the people because they're evil and they're liars. So if it was like that right now, when the situation happened, I can see how people had a concern. But you got to replay this moment with thousands of people here. If anything would have happened directly involving Nolan and his friends, you can't tell me that thousands of people wouldn't have seen anything happen. And so that's pretty much why I wanted to come here and show you guys. This is what they want you to believe it was.
So what possibly happened? So what, the water current just pulled them in and that's it? There's no determinative factor or reasoning for his death. Only an accidental death. But where is the intricacy of details that could have ended up being an accidental death?
Like on that day,
listen.
which is a lie.
Yeah,
They want you to believe they came to a secluded island just for them, and then Nolan is left behind, and then his body's washed up on shore, and nobody knows what happened. Nobody could have seen what happened but the boys. It's a flat out lie.
There's a lot you can do with image generation in Ace Browser. Want to help us test it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is there anything that you want to say, you want people to know about this whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, from someone, if someone's not from here, it's kind of hard to understand, you know, where the island drops off and how the island works. But
Yeah.
you know, there's
Wait a minute. I swear I'm not going to interject anymore, and I'm probably lying. The thing that really trips me out, he skipped Don Lemon. I don't fuck Don Lemon. Don Lemon don't really care about this case. You see how he been advertising him and his husband on this shirt, and he had his black mother and all that. Salute to them. You know they FBA all day, but he gives no emotion. He don't really look at it or try to balance out the views. He's Don Lemon. He just fuck him, but. He ain't go to CNN. He ain't go nowhere. He chose this guy. This lets me know that they share the same views. They share the same views. Why you think they went to him? He probably recommended himself to reach out to the officer to do this. Same mindset. Definitely same mindset. Just because they have so-called token black friends, that doesn't mean they still don't like black people. There's men who have black fucking wives and children and still call them a nigga when they get mad and still talk about the niggas that they see on TV in the movies or in the street. Same thing. It's lust, not love. But again, same mindset. Why you chose him, it literally speaks for itself.
plenty of people out here, especially on the 4th of July, you know, this is where people come out to celebrate. And I mean, if you film the water, you can see right here, Brandon, where it drops off. I mean, you can see literally where it drops off. So, I mean, it goes from about waist deep water right there to neck deep. And then it drops from neck deep all the way to like 17, 20 foot. I mean, we weren't even a quarter mile out the island and when we were leaving, and I mean, it was 30 foot of water.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're walking towards the east right now, but if you walk down to the west, that's where the west tip of the island is, and that's where the current picks up very, very bad.
People talk about the phone situation. I want to, because the way you articulate it, I just walked in the water with my pants, they're wet, and you can tell right away that if you're hanging out in the water, it doesn't appear, in my opinion, that you would have your phone on you. Is that typical for people to have their phones, or?
No, I mean, people come out here, especially on the 4th and, you know, Memorial Day, like, you know, days like that, they come out here to celebrate, and people get on the water to be off their phones, first off. Second off, if I'm sitting waist deep in water, and all my friends are, everybody's leaving their phone on a boat, in a lake, you know, if you're sitting on a pond, if no one's getting out of the water with their phone in their hand, unless, you know, it's to take a quick picture. But most of the pictures taken on the 4th of July were on the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, and, you know, Saltwater.
With the phone thing, that kind of makes sense in a way as well. It makes sense. People don't want to get their phone wet. I get all that. But he's not asking the questions. He's not. That's why I say it's not what they're saying, is what they are not saying. He knows the questions that he's choosing to ask.
If you drop your phone in salt water, most of the time you're not going to get it back. I mean, you know, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time. And, you know, like no one has their phone though, usually. I mean, unless you're crazy, I'm not walking around with my phone in my hand. They've been walking around Horn Island, you know.
How many people left the phone on the boat? Was it just his phone when y'all left, or
right? I mean,
other people have phones on the boat?
Absolutely not. Like there was at least, well, I rode out here on a different boat, like I told you, and I grabbed my phone when I left the Palm Beach to get on the boat with Triton. I mean, to get on the boat with Wyatt because we were having, you know, boat issues. And when I got on the boat, there was phones everywhere on the console. I mean, everywhere. Like, I mean, there was everybody's phone that was sitting around the boat was on the console. Like, we had phones that we didn't even know whose they were, you know, and people just leave their phone, especially when people are.
But did you catch that he said he went on another boat because of the boat was having issues?
Drinking and, you know, they're not in the right state of mind. A lot of people are like, oh, I'll just leave my phone and I'll get it later, you know? And that's the way it is around here. You know, you don't take your phone and walk around the island. You know, there's plenty of phones on the boat and, you know, spread out between the 3 boats that we had and of someone else. But as soon as I get back in the boat, I'm putting my phone up and I'm getting back in the water and I'm hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, that's just common sense, man. And describe to me what the day was like. I saw a video online. How hectic was it out here? I mean, right now it's barren. There's not a lot of people out here, but clearly that's not what it was on the 4th of July. So, like, how dense was it with people here?
Well, I mean, you look at all the videos, you know, that are spread out online, and a lot of them, you know, you can't believe what you see all the time online. You know that better than anybody. But, I mean, there was boats lined up all the way down the island, and there was rows. There was a first row, there's a second row.
And that's my whole big problem. They are not getting to the actual reasoning behind his death or how it happened. There was too many people there for nobody not to see Nolan unless they seen what happened, and they all kept their mouths shut like they usually do. I can't even understand how the governor came out. It's gonna literally say, paraphrasing, that there's no evidence to believe that something actually happened to him. Just paraphrasing. We know what he said. And then you white tea people really expect us to not understand that, like, they think we that dumb and do not understand your history. We know what type of people you are, man. And they want us to sit here and just actually take their word for it. The goddamn governor came out and really think that we don't see y'all as KKK members. That y'all are the descendants, the literal descendants of those white supremacists. The whole state. We supposed to just look at it, well, ain't no evidence. They really think we are dumb. We got a long way to go.
We were in the 3rd row where it drops off, and then there was even boats in front of us. And this went all the way down towards the east end of the island, and then there was people on the east tip. And we're on the north side now, but there was people on the south side too, lined up.
Right. I had to interject there. They act like we can be around them all this time and not know them. This is what I'm saying. They like to play mind games, and they do it with a straight fucking face. They do it with a straight face. They literally do it with a straight emotionless face. I hold them to the highest standard, meaning if you say that you're smart, you're smarter than my people and you're smarter than me, I'm going to hold you to that. So we know you lying. You know you lying. We know y'all are cunning, deceitful. This is a history. That's not being racist. This is a historical pattern. This is a pattern with you people. And not being racist by saying you people. We just talking about you people. Y'all have a historical track record, a timeline, a pattern of doing the same shit, which is covering up your shit and looking at us with a straight face like nothing happened. Let's continue, goddammit. All right? Before my blood pressure go all
up all the way down. And if you talk to anybody on the coast about this, they know that.
Yeah.
I mean, 4th of July, this is the hot spot. This is where people want to be. This is where people want to come out, hang out with their family and friends. And
people say that you guys just left Nolan behind. I've seen reports of people saying that you just left him. I see reports of people saying that you asked him to get on the boat. You told him to get on the boat. He didn't. What's the truth in that?
Well, Wyatt was having boat issues and the bilge wouldn't pump. So the bilge is basically a pump that releases water from your boat when water comes in. So I opened the back hatch and there's water up to the batteries. And that is obviously not good. There's water almost coming over the transom, which is where your motors sit and which is the, by the stern, like in the back part of the boat. So obviously we were in emergency. The boat, we're trying to save the boat. It's not like we didn't ask Nolan or we just left Nolan. Nolan decided to stay on the island with the girl that he was with. And the girls witnessed that too.
Yeah. I'm glad you cleared that up because I think it's important for people to have the context of like.
But that's it. No extra questions. So that's it.
What it was on that day, what happened, what didn't happen. And the beauty of all of this is that you guys have evidence to prove that, of course, you asked Nolan to come on and different things like that.
I swear to God, that house that we seen, I think is on El Camino Real Road. We're going to go there. I'm going to find that house because I swear we seen that house before. I seen this house.
Like that, so
I'm going to go back there. This is almost finished. I'm going to go back here and look at the house again. And then we're going to go to Tracestin's interview with this dude here.
But anyway, man, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Giving me a rundown of kind of.
And this freaking coon. This right here, this house right here. I remember seeing this house, son. Look at this shit in the back. I've seen that house before, man. I'm telling you, I seen that house back there before. We gonna find it. I'm telling you, I remember that house, bro. Let me look around real quick, right here, real quick.
To speak out and show what the truth really is, and then let the world decide. I just don't want you guys to end up in a situation where the story never gets heard. Right here is where Nolan and probably 20 other kids.
That's on, nigga. Hold on. We gonna go together. I'm not tripping. Maybe I am tripping, but hold on. Let's look at this together, please. Hold on. I think I know exactly where's it at. Please don't kill me, everybody. All right. Let me make sure y'all can see. Oh, y'all can't even see. All right. Please be patient with me, y'all. Let's go back out. How can I do that? Check it out. Let's go. I can almost guarantee you it's right here. Maybe I'm tripping, but I have a feeling. Check it out. Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. Because I got good photographic memory. Hopefully I'm right. Nigga, I know who I am, nigga. That's the crib. Right there. Bong. Wait. Son, this is it. Son, come on, my nigga. Hold on. That's the crib, man. Bong. Right there. Hold on. That's the crib, man. I can't see the chat, but I know that's the crib. I know I seen that motherfucker. I've been on this block too many goddamn times. Y'all can't tell me that ain't it. That's it, motherfucker. So again, like I said, this is his crib. Right there. Come on, son. Let's go. Right here. Didn't I tell you? I told you this crib is fly. For those who've been following me, y'all know what I'm talking about. Right here, nigga. Right here. Right here. Right the fuck here. Come on, my nigga. That's it. Let me look in the goddamn chat. Is that it? I know nigga, y'all know how I give it up, nigga. Now, hold on. I knew it. Cause I knew I seen this crib. I literally seen that shit. That shit, man, I'm glad I be forgetting a lot of shit, but a lot of shit I don't. So this is what I'm gonna do. Google Earth acting up. This is the crib. I want to see the back. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. This is they left from right here, man. I've been right this whole time. And a lot of times I don't take credit for shit. I don't, but I'm taking credit for this one. I was the first one who came over here. The first one. Okay? But yo, this is the crib. This they crib right here. I told you this is their crib. But I want to get the area view. How can I do that? Hold on, y'all. Please be patient. Let's go to Google Earth. We're gonna go behind. We're gonna go to the back right now. Hold on, please bear with me, y'all. If y'all didn't share, I suggest y'all do it now. And thank you. And please hit the like button, everybody. And please subscribe if you haven't. We're gonna go to the back right now. Give me a second, y'all. Lord have mercy. I knew it was that shit, son. I knew it. Now we go to this area view again. Please be patient with me, everybody. Hold on. We gonna find this motherfucker. We'll go to the back. El Camino. Real road, bitch. There we go. All right. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Woo, I knew it, baby. Yes, you motherfucker, you. Hold on, where we at? Hold on. I just want to find it for y'all first. It's right here, bitch. Got your ass, nigga. I knew it. Mike, you good, man. All right, let me share my screen. Hold on, everybody. Hold up. Oh, yeah, I got some shirts coming soon. I found my connect. So I got my marble shirt, but I'm gonna be making some shirts very, very soon. So I'm gonna need everybody's sizes, women and all that. Watch the design. I already got the designs. Just is fire. So I got some shit coming. Give me next month. No, yeah, next month. Next month's the 26th. I got y'all. Watch. I got some fire shit coming. All right, here we go. Let's see how this let me let y'all see the whole thing. This is how big it can go, y'all. So there it is. Okay. Come on now. When I go on Google Earth, it moves a little slow. So just be patient with me, everybody. Thank you very much. Come on. Just give it a second, everybody. It's right here, man. Where he was just at. It's this house right here. Just let it clear up a little bit more. Let it clear out a little bit more. So this is it. I was trying to see if there's a pool. Well, there's a pool right there. If y'all can find all of the pictures, send me the pictures of that. But that's supposed to be not Wyatt's or Wyatt's or what you call it? Evans house with the pool. Because nigga, when I tell you I searched, y'all even know how much I searched for what's the name crib. I went all the way to Bill Luxy and scanned the whole coastal line. I did this last week. I literally scanned it took me over an hour. I scanned the whole Bill Luxy, nigga, the whole coastal line on all sides to find that backyard with that pool. Cause right there, the dock is there. So I don't know if this is the same crib and they just put a pool back there recently. I don't know, but I'm banking on it's either Wyatt's or Evan's crib. But this is where Hudson live at. I mean Warren, well, same shit. This is where he live at, right the fuck here. They go to the house right there. So this is where they actually left from. And that's why and let me just say this, man. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly where they left from. They all departed from here, went there by 11:14. Tatum said 10, which was awkward. And before they left around 3, but now the updated version they left at 4:31 or 4:30. You see how the timeline has changed? But anywho, so they leave from here, go to Horn Island. Whatever happens, happens. They called to get a tow. They didn't get a tow. They came all the way back here. They got here around 5 something. Around 5:52, they went to the Fort Bayou, right? And they came right back here around 6:06. If y'all remember the timeline stamps, this is accurate timeline stamps. 14 minutes. And then went all the way to the goddamn the Fort Bayou launch. To jump on that damn highway, that Washington Ave bridge to hit Route 90 to go to Bill Luxy. That's a lot of movement for a fucking bilge pipe being popped. Who told you? Oh, remember the phone call saying, hey, the grandfather just said they don't need it. Immediately while she was on the phone, when the lady was on the phone with Warren or whoever that was. You see how suspicious that looks too? How you on the phone when a motherfucker say, it's like 7 of us, no grown-ups, sounding all slurish. And she's like, all right, hold on, I'm gonna connect you. The next thing you know, he's telling you, well, I just got off the phone. Like, man, it's just weird. It's just weird. But this is the crib. This is where the nigga at. This is Hudson crib. I told y'all motherfuckers this is they crib. Let me see if they let me go over here now. Oh, now y'all want to let me over there? Oh, see? It still won't let me go there. But y'all see the crib. That's the crib in the background right there. We're going to come back to this actual shit because I'm gonna open the floor for everybody because I definitely want to know everybody's perspective. We're going to go to one more interview. I'm actually skipping the other one with Hudson, but we're going to listen to the Tracestin because I didn't hear the Tracestin interview at all. So this is going to be my real natural reaction. Let me pull that up. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all because y'all ain't have to be here with my retarded ass. So thank you. And y'all better make sure y'all share and subscribe, goddammit. Hold on. Come on, baby. All right, hold on. I hate when this do this. Hold on. I hate when this do this. All right. Let me go to my... I don't really like dead spaces, so everybody with ADHD or ADD, you know them kids? You know people who just can't, they don't like no type of silence. Y'all just want noise. Y'all just some fucking retarded kids, man. Y'all mad impatient. All right, he ain't saying that. All right, go to something else. You little ADD ass motherfuckers. Damn, you little Ritalin takers. God damn. You know what I mean? I gotta keep talking and shit. I gotta keep tapping my shoes so y'all don't leave, man. Fuck you motherfuckers. Okay? Hold the fuck up. You impatient motherfucker. Smoke a blunt. Where's it at? Hold on. Where you at? Hold on. Where you at? Oh, right here, goddammit. Shit. Hold on. Little ADD motherfuckers. Okay? Yo, my mom thought I was fucking retarded too. Like she took me to the Woo! To get that SSI check and shit. Man, she was just sending me in there. And the guy asking me questions, I'm speaking like I just went to fucking Harvard. I'm answering all the questions, right? I'm being very prestige, like very just normal. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, I'm like, Mom, and Mama, I'm like, man, you what the fuck you really what the fuck? Okay? Them motherfuckers stopped them checks. They was like, they ain't nothing wrong with this nigga. Nah, they put me on it because I was acting out in school. All right, here we go. All right, excuse me, y'all. You know, I need help. Lord. Who released the call? I don't know. All right, let's get to it, y'all. And I'm gonna open the floor as well. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start opening the floor right now. So whoever wanna jump on, y'all can come on right now. I'm gonna put the link in there. All right, here we go. All right. And this is my first time listening to this, so I'm just gonna let it rock out for a minute. And this again, this is fair use.
Okay.
And
Stuff. I have to
the
be
first-
very mindful of that. And I don't know if I'm gonna play the whole thing just to be very fair to his platform, even though this matter of fact, this came out 2 days ago. So I want to be fair and not OD on this man's video. I have to be very careful. So I'm gonna play maybe half and just leave it just out of respect. You know what I mean? So I'm just letting y'all know. All right, let's go.
one is the relationship that you had with Nolan. Can you explain your relationship with Nolan?
Yeah, I will. So his mom got on TV, as everybody has seen, and said that she didn't know me.
First of all, your voice is fucking horrible. And that makes me not like you even more, Tracestin. Sorry.
And man, that can't be farthest from the truth. Me and Nolan, I met Nolan in 9th grade in a second block class. It was math. He was one of the first guys I made friends with. It was somebody I made a connection to, like off rip. He was an athlete. I could tell he was an athlete. When I walked into class, we sat really close to each other. And all he did, he turned around and asked me for a pencil when I first met him in 9th grade when I moved to Ocean Springs. Man, it was tough. And the relationship there has always been best friend in my eyes. I never wanted to take away how close somebody else was with Nolan, but Nolan was my best friend. That was a guy I knew I could call at any point in time. He called me at 11 o'clock on the 4th to see where I was parked at. Man, me and Nolan have countless nights of him giving me advice on my girlfriend, on my life in general. Nolan has been the only friend, and I love my friends and my best friends in this group of guys, but Nolan has been the only person that ever tell me, like, he's proud of what I've done. He's proud of how hard I worked. He's proud of me going overseas to go play ball. That was my guy. Like, that was my best friend.
Again, no emotions, no nothing. He got his arms crossed. Did he just come from work? Look at them fucking pants. You know, I'm not even going. That is fuck all that. You look like a damn fucking maintenance man or something. But that's besides the point. I don't see any emotion. That's your man's. You look real cool over there. But anyway, I don't like him.
Yeah, and so how does it make you feel when the media activists are coming out and alluding to the fact that you may have something to do with what happened to Nolan on that day?
Man, that hurts. It hurts is an understatement. I beat myself up every night I lay down. Beat myself up anytime it crosses my mind. Because in my head, if I wasn't drinking, if I didn't get into that altercation, maybe I would be able to do something. Maybe I would have saw something. Maybe I would have told Nolan, hey, man, you're not going with that girl. Just come back with us. We're going back a little bit later. We can go meet up with the guys later. Maybe it just plays out different. And then the fact that they're going to play that is I'm already trying to mourn my friend's death as is, and I'm blaming myself for it. To put that in my head is a next level of hurt that can't be truly explained. Because, man, it's hard to put into words. Generally, it's backstabbing from a sense of a community that I thought I had with my skin color, and they stay so strong together.
What?
And I'm supposed to be one of them, but I come up and I speak, and now I'm the person to blame. Now I'm not dark enough for them. I'm not black enough for them.
What's his background? I didn't go that deep. I'm looking in the chat. Let me make sure I'm not muted. What's Tristan's Shepard's background? He's half and half. He's a zebra or Oreo, and I mean that with respect. Is he biracial? Because he got a Hispanic vibe to me. No disrespect to any of my Hispanics out there. None of that. But now you
he biracial.
He's biracial. Okay,
he biracial, but he claimed whitey though. You know what I mean?
Doesn't make
exactly, and I could tell just like the rest of them do. They know what kind of town that they in. They know what they are up against, and they know what they're trying to assimilate to. You understand what I'm saying? They want to be close to the light brights. I mean, that's on them. Okay, that's what you choose. But don't sit up here and play in our motherfucking faces. That's exactly what he's doing with his dirty ass.
In my head, it doesn't make sense.
Was Nolan? I mean, obviously you were in the friend group, but the way the media makes it seem is that almost as if Nolan was the only black person in this whole friend group. Now they don't even mention you. They don't bring you up in this whole thing when it comes to what happened at Horn Island. So what's your take on Nolan being presented as like the only black kid in a group of all these white boys?
That's crazy, man. I know we've spoken a little bit, but that friend group that I'm a part of to this day was the first friend group I was in when I moved to Ocean Springs as a new kid coming in. I never knew any of them. I known one kind of, sort of, back from grade school because we went to the same private school together.
I agree, Detox.
That was it. And him being the only black person, minority, any of that manager is insane. Our friend group is diverse from the max. Like, we have a mixed guy. I mean, we had Nolan in our friend group. There's an Asian a part of our friend group. There's a Latino that they're trying to perceive as white. He's truly authentic Mexican. His parents are from Mexico. They came over legally and they did everything right.
What the hell?
Ever since.
We know damn well they classify.
It blows my mind.
We already know they classify as white. They are whiter than white itself. God damn it! Who he think he fooling with his dirty ass?
He's trying to make it seem like it's
not all white people.
Our friend group sees what good you do for other people, what good you bring, and how the type of person you truly are, and where your morals lie. That's one thing in common. Me and my friends might not agree on everything, but our morals align. Our morals know. So for them to even make that narrative up really shows you have no idea what it's like down here on the coast. You have no idea how tight-knit Ocean Springs as a community is.
Yeah, y'all real tight, all right.
You don't understand it. You don't see the thousands of kids in the high school football stands cheering their team on. Nobody cares what color you are.
Lord.
We're there to have fun and to just live. And that's how Nolan lived. That's how I live now.
They all look at us as entertainment. As long as you're playing, like they told LeBron, shut up and dribble. As long as we are doing that and entertaining, we are cool. Anything beyond that, they are scheming or like basically watching your every move. Before we continue, brief thoughts on this overall thing then I will continue. Damn, what's your name again? Son, go ahead, son.
Rogish.
Go ahead, King.
Respect. It just seems like they selected someone to try to be neutral.
Right.
And again, someone so-called of color to try to seem as if he speaks for, I guess, the color side in all of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he tried to disperse more of his validity of non-white folk there as opposed to white folk. We had all kind of people there. Nolan, he mixed. You know, he ain't saying nothing about himself. He mentioned some other, saying Latino that want to be Mexican instead of a Mexican.
Right.
So basically, he's grasping for straws, and trying to absolve white people as being total culprits of this dude's death.
And they are happy that Brandon Tatum is being the mouthpiece for them. So they are elated that this so-called brother, this vanilla wafer is what they used to call him, being in the spotlight. So this basically, this helps them. It helps pacify them for not having to really speak up or speak out on this. And I land my plane with this, and I let Illest Nigga speak. How is just those two speaking? If it was over 30 people that left from Warren's crib to go to Horn Island, how is it only two just happen to come out and speak to this piece of shit here? Yo, Illest Nigga, what's good, fam?
What's up, my brother? Peace and blessings to everyone, man. What's up, my boy on the panel? Man, look, man, they brought this boy in, man. He wasn't even mentioned with being on the boat with them through this whole ordeal. This just a cat. Matter of fact, from what I understand, he's done multiple interviews. Even went on some larger platforms.
Yeah.
So I look at him as a straight distraction, man. Like the gentleman was just saying before I got on, man. He's here to try to. They put him there to try to represent us. No, bro, you can't represent us, man. Right. He gets more into detail, once he gets to speaking about how, his name, he had to change his name and all that type of stuff. So, man, I'm gonna sit back, man, and get some commentary later with you, bro, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, man. Y'all could just hang on tight. All right, let's get it.
Growing up, and I have more big boy stuff, but in high school, all I cared about was going to hang out with my guys. And I mean, on a personal level that leads off of it is like, it got me in trouble with my girlfriend just because I wanted to be with the guys. I never once thought, man, they look at me different. Man, I'm kind of an outcast to them. No. All their moms have always welcomed me with open arms. Anytime I needed anything, I knew I could call them and their parents, and they would do anything in the world for me. So with Crump pushing this narrative, it's wrong.
Yeah,
it's completely wrong, especially about our friend group.
Yeah, I find it, especially after talking to you, meeting some of the guys, that it seems like there was an agenda. But can you walk us through just your perspective from that day? I don't know if did you go with them initially? Were you a part of the group that went to Horn Island?
So I wasn't, clear that up. No, I was not on the boat with them. Yes, I was a part of the group that was supposed to go out. So the only reason why I did not go on the boat is I was offered, I got begged to go, but my uncle, we also took 12 people out on our boat, not including us two, so 14. And my uncle knows the passengers wouldn't have helped. Generally wouldn't have helped with anything. With that many people on a boat, you need a little bit of help.
No one was ready for what just happened. C-Dance 2.0 just dropped, and it keeps your character.
Bro, he said he was begged to go.
So everybody got a boat out there, huh?
And
yeah, he was begged to go. Yeah.
Right. And let me say this. Don't forget, y'all, that if I'm not mistaken, what's the other best friend? What is it? Javon? He got the braids, whatever his name is, that spoke up, that did the interview with his mother.
Javon.
Javon. And y'all remember when he was asked the question, did he see him on the island? Whatever the question was, his mother nudged him. Like,
Yeah.
like he made it like he said something wrong. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. And they got this little Chico the Barge, Rico Suave looking ass nigga right here. Come on, man. He's there's no way that they think that just because he's gonna speak up that they push him to speak, do an interview that we feel like that. Okay, we're gonna calm down now, and he's speaking up. He's a part of the community. I don't know how they think that. You know what I think, and I close right here because I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. That I feel like the kids was like, no, man, you go speak up, man. You're black. You got it, man. And to just speak up for us, guy. And I think he was just being forced and pushed to speak out. Well, you know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like they
I
pushed
believe
Tracy
the
down.
judge. I believe the judge. Coerced him to go and speak out. She the
Right.
corporate of all this anyway. So yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Lord,
So
this
uncle
is
was like,
crazy.
hey, can you just ride out with me and you can go do your thing throughout the day on the island? I don't care. I don't need you. I just need help to get out there and then pick everything up. Because I know all these people are going to be drunk and they're not going to want to do the extras that nobody sees about going out on the boat, right? And so I told Wyatt that, and oops, my bad. But I told him, I told him that, and I told him everything, which was go to plan. We were leaving a little bit earlier than them. I was gonna try to have a spot saved out, and Nolan calls me at 11 o'clock. I missed his phone call. Called me twice. I missed both of them. I saw Wyatt and Nolan on the boat. They pulled right in front of our boat, and they were screaming. I turned my head and I was like, "Yo, there's a spot over there." Where they end up anchoring out. I helped them set their stern anchor. From the time they showed up until now, going back to it, 20 minutes before they left, I was with them. That's who I was with. I spent all day with them, minus the morning time before they got out there. But from the time they got out there to the time they went back in, I was with them. Those are my friends, man. Those are my guys.
Yeah, I want to get a few more details.
I'm sorry about that.
I know that. Yeah, go ahead. I know that you were all over the news because there was a perceived fight. People, this is the thing that gets me, and I want to clarify this. When I saw the video that they put out on the internet claiming that Nolan was saying, "Give me my effing phone back," the coach came out, Nolan's coach came out and said immediately he knew it wasn't Nolan's voice. And obviously it wasn't Nolan's voice because you were the one that was
me yelling,
in there yelling. You got into an altercation with somebody. What happened after that? Like, put me in your place where the fight is over, whatever happened. Nolan is somewhere, you're somewhere, you're hanging out. And when was the last time that you saw Nolan before you left Horn Island?
So after the fight, I didn't stay on Horn Island much longer. So I was really upset. So with you hear me yelling, my uncle had told me to get on the boat and wouldn't let me back off the boat. Obviously, I was really mad and I wanted to fight, wanted to get up. What wasn't smart, man. And so I was on the boat, I'm yelling. And shortly after that, I left the island. I left probably 30 to 45 minutes after I got into a fight. We started to pack up and left because I was so upset. As Javon mentioned, that they were ready to get me back to land because I was really mad. I was genuinely really mad. But the last time I saw Nolan, I was walking to the boat. This was before the fight. It's me and my old lady. We had just got out of a group of people. Nolan was walking towards Wyatt's boat. I was walking in the opposite direction towards my boat. And I dabbed Nolan up. I made a slick comment about something, actually about the girl that he was with. I made a slick comment to him, us joking around, and I kept going. And not even 10 minutes after that is when I got into a fight. Last thing I told Nolan was, "All right, buddy, I love you. See you later." And I'm glad I said it. I had been under the influence a little bit, and that's probably why I did say it at the time, just, getting all lovey-dovey. But
Stop wasting money on ChatGPT, Midjourney, or Ideograph.
What's your thoughts about it? So real quick, brief.
So who were they fighting? I don't. So he got in a fight, and Nolan got in a fight, and so the people who they got in a fight with, have they been identified?
Facts.
Yep. Because
Facts.
Warren's supposed to have or his little brother had a fight. Then Sam having a fight. Who did they have a fight with? And this is what I'm saying. If it was thousands of people on that island, again, why is these two that we're hearing from? Nobody cannot validate that they seen him walking with Katie. Why nobody interview Katie? Well, maybe her mother don't want her to come out and speak. I don't know. Maybe they're being threatened. And of course, this dude right here wouldn't want to interview Katie because it goes against everything that these kids are saying now.
Right.
Totally against it.
But man, if y'all go back,
go ahead.
If y'all go back and look at that first picture, man, that they put out, with the four of them, snapping, taking a picture, with each other, man. If you look in the back of that picture, bro, you don't see no thousands of boats out there. All you see is water, man. And from what
he said it was thousands of people. There was probably maybe about 10 boats. So,
well, I mean, you don't even see the boats though, bro.
It was lined up across the island.
But you don't see them.
It was a lot of right, and then, but we also got to understand that picture that we're talking about is pointing towards the water. It's not pointing towards the island. You understand what I'm saying? So you're talking about the four of them on there, and
yes, sir.
Right. So, but if you look at it, the boat is pointing towards like the ocean, like if you leaving the island or coming from the mainland. So I guess that's why I don't know, but
yeah. But I noticed they tried to, their narrative that they're pushing is, man, told Nolan not to leave with that girl, told Nolan to come on. See, when they doing that, like you said, Mike, they're probably not gonna get justice for him. You see what I'm saying? But the mom trying to, throw a lawsuit out there, silver suit or whatever, wrongful death because Nolan was with them on their boats or whatever, this and that.
Who is she gonna sue for a wrongful death? Where is she gonna get the money? Who, Horn Island? Or the owner of the boat? Who is
the owner of the boat. The owner of the boat.
How much money she thinks she's gonna get out of that? What about the justice?
Brother,
this is why I ain't questioning you, brother. This is why I question the parents off the rip, but I never made it public. But I always said to myself, why they got these niggas been crump? Yo, the goddamn funeral. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm talking about what Al Sharpton and them. That shit was cringe. I couldn't stomach to watch the rest of it. I heard that the funeral service, seeing the friends dancing this and the third, but that shit was that was a coon funeral. Like, I mean, you saw how they was speaking and all that stuff. It was awkward to me.
It was performative. It was performative.
It literally damaged my spirit when I seen it. It only took not even 20 seconds just of that. It fucked with my energy, and I never looked at it again. And I don't. So where's she gonna get this money from? Why a lot of things that's supposed to be said not being said from the parents? Why the father is being a fucking mute? Like he speaks on the good of how what they taught their son. Let me say that I'm not going to beat up on the parents. My condolences to the parents, but there should be a backbone on that man.
Yeah,
I'm hearing he's the stepfather. He's not even the real father. I'm hearing Christopher Wells Sr. is the real father. That's supposed to be the Christine's father. I don't know how true that is, but that's weird as well too. But so all of this for a civil suit. All of the work that everybody done put in countless hours. Some is monetizing from it, but still, nevertheless, just for a civil suit, and the thing is going to continue. I told y'all, I wish the best, but I am telling y'all, we've been doing this for a long time.
Mm.
There's not going to be any justice. I don't care what y'all say. I want the best. I wish it is. But the narrative still never changed. I am telling you, we are getting no justice from this. Believe me, you think that these kids, especially Warren, didn't come out not knowing that nothing is going to happen to him, knowing his mother is a judge, the bitch made her calls that she needed to make. You think they came out just to come out? Because they know they good. They know nothing ain't going to happen. Everything is solidified. I'm telling you, it's going to be no justice. I'm telling
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I'm at peace.
I just think.
I'm glad.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go. Go ahead.
I just think that when you look at the Tatum bringing these boys to the forefront as well, he's creating the reasonable doubt, what I'm saying, for everything that supposed to have been alleged that happened. Excuse me, that had been alleged to happen to Nolan. Man, even the calls that you played earlier, man, I mean, it's there, but I mean, like you said, man, them people all connected in that one little town, and with them boys coming out, bro, they already know that ain't nothing gonna happen to them. They good to go. Nolan just another brown skinned, young boy that fell victim to, being with the whiteys. Pretty much.
Yep. Do you want to add on real quick, Rogish?
No, sir. Go ahead. Oh,
all right, let's get it.
Said it. That was my last encounter with Nolan. I was telling him I love him.
Did you have any? So you leave the island. Did you have any encounters or association with these phones, with the keys? Did you have any connection to any of that?
I did not. So what I know, Warren started. I got my first phone call from Warren at about 9:20. I didn't answer it. I was asleep. I'd been on the boat all day. I didn't feel like going to party anymore. I went to bed. So I got my first phone call about 9:20, and I didn't wake up again until a little after 11 o'clock. And that was to my brother coming in the room being like, hey, Warren's trying to get a hold of you. You need to answer the phone. They're looking for Nolan. And I'm half awake, and I pick up the phone. And by this time, nobody had came to the house to grab anything. And Warren gets on the phone, and he's just like, hey, man, he was like, hey, have you talked to Nolan? Anything else? I was like, no, I haven't talked to him, man. He was with that girl last time I knew. And he was like, okay. He was like, man, we can't get a hold of him. We don't know where he's at. And I was like, man, it's Nolan. He's probably just out somewhere with that girl. Like, get a hold of the girl, you'll probably find Nolan. It's no big deal. And he was like, all right. He was like, but we're starting to freak out. We're getting on the phone with Coast Guard. I was like, okay. And at that time, he had already talked to his mom, Nolan's mom. And he was getting on the phone with the Coast Guard. And I'd called.
Mind you, that's 7 hours later. They're skipping a lot of timeline, just like the last interview that Warren did. I want to play that because there's a lot that's missing, but I don't want to be here too long. I just skipped to this interview just to try to compress the time. All right, but we all know 7 hours later, 11 o'clock on the dot is when Warren calls Christine Wansley.
I need to be specific about this. I did not call Warren's phone. I called another one of our buddies' phone, and it was on speakerphone. They were all together. I was talking on my other buddy's phone, talking to Warren. He was dialing Coast Guard because he hung up the phone and was like, hey, this is them, bye, and hung up the phone. And that was the last time I talked to him until the next morning when we all decided, when I woke up about 7 o'clock that morning, we had all decided that we were going to go out on the boat and go look for Nolan. Wyatt had already had his boat still in the water. We took that boat out. It was
what day are we talking?
That's Sunday morning.
Sunday morning on the 6th, the 5th?
So it was Saturday the 4th. Was the 4th of July.
Nobody explains nothing with their arms crossed the whole time.
9:45 to 11:50, 12 o'clock era, about lunchtime. While we were on the water, we talked to a rescue guy, and he told us to get off the water and said that they kind of had the island and the water under control. That's the professionals, man.
Yeah.
They told us to get on social media and find out any information we can. And by that time, we had already talked to a good amount of people out there. So it just made sense. So we went back in and we concluded our search and started the search off socials and started sharing everything we could and try to get a hold of anybody that could have talked to Nolan, that Nolan possibly would have reached out to. And that led into the night. It led all night long. I didn't sleep at all Sunday. Monday, I was up at 5 a.m. I was putting fuel in our boat at 6. I got told that we were taking out another boat to Chandelier at 7. So I put my boat back on the lift, and I went to McDonald's, and then I got the news after I left McDonald's that his body was found. So it was already a plan.
And here's my question that I wanted to ask. Like, so when did y'all lawyer it up? That's what I want to ask Warren. So when did y'all lawyer it up? Because evidently, from what has been said, that these are accusations. The next day, they seen him at a restaurant eating, and they asked, why you're not searching for your friends? And what did they say? Hey, they already thought we did it. So I paraphrase it, but basically to that. You know what I mean? So let's continue.
How long was at McDonald's though? You did
searching and trying to do everything.
Huh?
I said all of them conveniently was at McDonald's Monday morning. Yeah, they at McDonald's conveniently. Yeah.
Right. So and now it makes sense that all of them was together when somebody asked them.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? They talking about the same restaurant the same day, damn near around the same time. Y'all all was together pretty much.
Yeah, so they met up.
No doubt.
That's where they met up at.
That was a happenstance.
And Mom, hey, look, they found them. You got us, right? Come on, guys. I'm fucking your dad. What do you think? Look where we live at. Come on. I fucked you too. Don't tell your dad, okay? I got you. Come on, man.
We possibly can. And that's all I wanted to do. Is I wasn't there to help him out in his last minutes, but now I feel like as a friend and as one of my guys, man, I do everything in my power to help now, and that's why I have reached out to the family. I have donated to the family, and I have giving them just your normal death gifts, I would say, as you pay your respects. And
death gifts. Wow.
Do you think Benjamin Crump being involved in this case made it better or worse?
100,000 times % worse. Because why on the Tuesday after where has your civil rights been broken? Where has it been shown? You brought Benjamin Crump to stir up a community that's already tight-knit. Yeah, we might not be best friends with everybody, but I promise, if you're talking about Ocean Springs as a whole, Ocean Springs is going to have Ocean Springs back 110%.
You're absolutely right. And y'all are doing just that, having each other's back right now. So you're right, and I believe you. Fuck out of here.
We back each other. Everybody I've seen, we back each other. And for
he said me gonna rat.
push this narrative and really push it, just shows me is like you have no idea who you're dealing with or who you're messing with. And I think he's taking the grieving parents and manipulating and turning this and making it sound all bad, because nothing's like that at all. No.
Have you gotten death threats? Or, because I know that the other young men that I spoke to about this, especially the white young men, they're getting all kind of death threats. They're being accused of killing Nolan. Did you get the same backlash and threats that some of those guys have gotten?
Yes, I've gotten the death threats, per se, but I've also gotten the threats along the lines of where it's like I've been cast out of the black community. I've been called white. I've been called a wetback.
Yeah. Okay.
All these things.
So what are you,
I've
black
been
and
sent
Mexican?
photos of me and my grandmother, and they've been told that she's the devil. She's just looking for the time to kill you. You need to be careful and blah blah blah. And it's like, man, if y'all want to know the story.
Creators, take these 3 apps I built to run my business made with Base 44. They're ready for you.
Quick
Yeah,
thoughts
that
if
boy
you have
funny.
any.
Man, that boy funny. Go ahead though, brother.
All right.
The only people that showed up for me in my whole life has been my white side of my family. So for y'all to sit there and drag their name and to drag me down, and I'm supposed to be one of y'all, and you're supposed to have my back, and we're supposed to be in this together.
We don't want you, man.
It's really eye-opening.
Did it shock you that it turned this way? Meaning that, you see everything happen. Nolan was your friend. From all the young men I talked to, it seemed like Nolan was the life of the party. Everybody loved Nolan. He gets along with everybody. Everybody's cool. And everybody feels like Nolan made them feel like everybody's his best friend, right? I mean,
and people have to understand that comes with jealousy. Because he has all the swag. He changed the vibration in the room. He makes everybody dance with everybody standing there with no confidence in themselves. He turn up. He makes people feel good. And the white girls love that nigga. Love him. And there was some nice pretty little white joints fucking in pictures with him and all that. He could have been fucking all of them. And
that's what I'm saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is mad because bitches was loving that dude. They murdered that dude. They murdered that kid, man. You cannot unconvince me. Go ahead.
Motherfuckers, cats say, my thing is, Ocean Springs is this tight knit community, this and that there. But when referring to that girl, they always say to Katie, they always say that girl, that girl Katie or that girl. Y'all know who she is. Y'all know exactly who she is. Y'all know exactly who she is. And Mike, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. This is just me thinking outside the box. I'm not saying it's true or nothing. I wouldn't be surprised. Nolan was in college, right? He come back into town. You know how it was when we were kids, man. We had one that, we come back into town, man. We gon', bang on her the whole summer, you know what I'm saying, along with the rest of them. I think somebody used to mess with Katie, and then somebody got mad, and there it is. I want you keep this though, Mike. Y'all at the on the island, and me and you out there together along with some other partners, your partners, my partners. But if I see you getting into it, Mike, the illest nigga in Nebraska coming. I'm not like old boy Warren said. He put his drink down. He made a V-line to go see allegedly what his brother was into. Then next thing you hear this dude here on the couch. Somebody he was in a fight. Who the fuck y'all were fighting? Was y'all really fighting or arguing with Nolan? That's who y'all were arguing about over that girl, Katie. That girl. Every time they say something about Katie, it's very obvious that y'all got something against her because y'all say that girl and just say, instead of just say, hey man, yeah, he was over there with Katie, you know what I'm saying, such and such, you know what I'm saying? No, man, somebody
remember what he just said. He just said when he seen Nolan before he got into that fight, he said something slick about that girl, Katie. So what was this shit? You dig what I'm saying? That's why I said in my old video last week, I would not be surprised Katie is the reason Nolan is dead. I would not be surprised. Anything roguish before I press play? That nigga sipping on some Hennessy with shaving cream on it.
Everybody felt connected to Nolan. Were you shocked that it turned like this? I mean, where this community was tight-knit, Nolan's friend group was tight. He ends up losing his life in an unfortunate situation, which nobody knows exactly what happened. Did it shock you that it turned into some racial thing?
Yes, racial, I do agree. Now, it going famous or going viral, that part didn't shock me. Thinking about it and being honest, like that's not a surprise because everybody did love Nolan, especially around here. Everybody loved Nolan. So for people to repost that, they know Nolan. I mean,
And this is what the fuck I hate. If y'all love him so much, why the community is not coming out? Y'all love him so much, nobody's coming out. I'm gonna say that one more again for the slowies in the back. Everybody in the town love him, but where are they? Everybody is on mute. That's what I want to know. Y'all love him so much. Come on, man. They think we fucking dumb, man. Let's continue, man. This is crazy.
And they know he did not have one hateful thing in his heart. And racism, no. That was a shock. That was a complete shock from his mom and from his stepdad. Like, that's a shock. That's an utter shock because it's like, first off, I don't know how to word this. Nolan wasn't fully black. Nolan's mixed. Nolan has a little bit of Asian in him.
Mm.
You don't hear that though. You don't.
Wow. I mean, we know that. Where's the Asian community? They haven't spoken out. Hey, that one drop rule, right? What's your thoughts, man? Because I don't want to be cursing too much. But what's your
He just brought race into it. But anyway, go ahead.
Rogic, go ahead, Sam, if you have anything to say,
okay.
brother.
No, I thought he was going to say something. I think what it is the evasiveness of the community is what exposes everything. They are way too evasive in this. They're way first they said no suspicion of foul play right off the bat. It's like y'all not even gonna look into anything. And now the more you hear anybody say anything, you see how much of a cover up it is. So it's basically the same type of cover up that they'll do for one of these pilgrims when they assault one of these pilgrim chicks in the college. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, hey, well, we don't want to ruin his career. And you know what I'm saying? You got a little white girl over there in the corner touched up, you know what I'm saying, by the white dude, and they roll out the red carpet for him or whatever. So it seemed like that kind of energy. It seemed like that kind of evasive energy that they're adding to it. And with this young cat talking, nobody explains anything with their hands covered the whole time. No one does that. If depending on how sensitive the subject matter is, you're going to become very expressive. He is nowhere near expressive. Somebody talking about
no
homicide.
Emotion. There's no. If I love you and I'm speaking about you, if I even speak about my grandmother right now, it's over. And for those who've been following me for a minute, when I was going through my things, when I couldn't see my son, I would soon when I speak about my son, I will cry on camera. I got to get off camera.
Yeah,
hurting. Like I went through some pain. That was a painful time. But it's my best friend, somebody that I love. That's gonna be the same pain.
Yeah.
So where is the emotion? Where is not even a gram of emotion? I don't see anything.
Nothing.
And one last thing as I land my plane. He's surprised that black people feel some kind of way and look at this as a racial thing. They live in this is what I'm saying. And I say this with all respect, but white people live in a bubble, a well-crafted oblivion way of living, because they are literally stuck in a time capsule of looking at the world through one lens specifically, which is theirs, as if everybody don't see the shit that they do unconsciously but consciously, which is racist shit. And then it seemed like they will pull out they'll pull out a gun, and we be like, "Hey, why you pull out that gun?" I ain't got no gun.
I ain't got no gun.
I see the gun in your hand. What are you talking about? That's their reality.
Yeah.
So everybody who lives in close proximity and try to assimilate with them, they become that mindset as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
But
over
the crazy part is, man, through all these interviews, through all the bullshit that we done heard, nobody's seen Nolan.
That's my main thing.
Nobody's seen Nolan, bro. Nobody's seen it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. But he made a comment, said he seen when he first got there, he went seen Nolan them all day. So Warren say he didn't see Nolan none that day but once. But this boy, he'll say he seen Nolan, he was hanging with them all day. But I thought you were with your uncle though, homeboy.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I say somebody was you know, used to get some of that good from Katie. And boy, and they knew Nolan came in town for the summer and was tapping that ass. Oh, we got to get rid of him.
Yeah.
He out of here.
I swear to God, man, they killed him over some punani. And just that little taste of blackness. Now, see, he's biracial. He ain't got it. Just some people just don't have it. This dude don't have it at all. And they wouldn't be this dirty. Where did he came from under a car to do this damn interview? You know what I'm saying? That nigga, you know the little roller. You know when you doing mechanics, doing the oil change, it should be on your back and you slide under the car like this.
That's a downplay. That's a downplay his classification though, because he's gonna be talking about all the goings on in this rich part of, you know what I'm saying, Mississippi or whatever. But he got to downplay his classification as if he's not, as if he's, you know, again, not speaking for the minorities, the minority half of this.
Yeah.
So he trying to look extra blue collar.
Yeah, that is.
But you look. Hey, now all them homes down there, man. You know, like you know, yeah, I'm near this nigga in Nebraska, but born and raised out of Louisiana though. But all down there, man, Louisiana, Mississippi, Biloxi, all the way up to Pensacola, bro, along that shoreline right there, man. You see them nice big homes, but a lot of them nice big homes was restored old plantation homes.
It looks like,
you know,
absolutely. You're right about that, because it looks.
Oh yeah, they restored, so they still have that you know, that thought in their mind that, you know, even though Nolan and them was living in the vicinity in that neighborhood, they was the Negroes that had their papers. Put it that way.
Right.
They had their papers. So, you know, man, you know, right now, you know, I was looking at something on Google, man, where, you know, they talking about, man, they trying to run the woman out of town, man. You know, they, you know, disrupting her business and this and that there. So they don't have to, you know, come and get you the old fashioned way anymore, man. They can come and disrupt your stuff by economics. And that's what they doing to them right now. You know what I'm saying? Same way they did Carmelo Anthony's father and mother.
Yeah. That's why right now we gotta get up. We really, again, a lot of this movement, like the boycotting or the wealth transfer, this has to be a lifestyle. This is not something that's temporary. This is what I'm saying. We cannot be the only people that's on the bottom of the totem pole being used, man. We we have to stop that shit. Like that shit. We have to come together. Yes, we may not like everything that our people do, but you have to love. You have to throw love on top of that shit. Let me give a quick story. I was in the Greenville mall the other day, last week, right? In North Carolina, the Greenville Mall, right? And I wanted to get me 2 pairs of pants, right? So I went into a store. I ain't really see nobody behind the counter. Long story short, this young black girl, she was like no more than, I'll probably say like 17, 16. I just found out 16, you're eligible to work in North Carolina. So I believe she's probably was 16 or 17. Long story short, she was helping me. Real nice girl, helped me out. And you know me, I got a great sense of humor, having her laugh, just being respectful. I don't fuck with young girls, so none of that. And please don't think that. But she was helping me out, right? And then I happened to look at the counter, and there was an Asian lady behind the the counter. She wasn't there when I first walked in. So I said, hey, come here for a second. I said, hey, it was just me and her in the store. It was empty. I'm like, hey, I said, first, what are you? I said, you black, right? You black? Mixed with what? She was like, no, I'm fully black. I said, you fully black, right? She's like, yeah, I'm black. I'm like, all right, so let me ask you something. How this lady treating you? She said, just the look on her face told it all. She said, I had my grandmother and she said, my mother and father and grandmother had to come up here and put her in her place. For disrespecting, like being on some, you know what I mean? Real disrespectful to her. And I said, listen, man, I'm gonna give you a little tip or whatever. I wish she had cash up or whatever. I ain't have no cash on me. Long story short, I just put in a good word. So when I went to the counter, I'm like, hey, that girl right there, that's a nice young worker, man. Give her a raise or something or whatever. She did real good, nice to stand there. She was like, yeah, she's a nice girl. In my mind, I'm like, bitch, she just told me you treat her like shit. You think what I'm saying? I wanted to say something, but I'm never going back into that store. You think what I'm saying? I don't know how I got into this story, but this the race thing. Listen, any motherfucker who, before I press play, I want to say this right now. This nigga looked like he just came out of a vacuum cleaner pouch. You know how dirty and dusty it is? He just it just came up out that motherfucker. You dirty ass nigga.
So to turn it as like somebody's harping down on Nolan because of the color of his skin, you don't know us. You don't know our community. It's crazy that people are just running with a lie. And it's so easy for people to believe it from the outside, looking into Mississippi's history per se. But it's like, you're looking at history. Let's go to each state's history. I bet they're not the best with black people.
Oh, here we go.
Like, people change. You learn history so you don't repeat it. Everybody knows that.
What's the craziest lie that you've seen floating around there about this situation? I know there's a lot of mysterious things, but like, what to you, what's the craziest thing that you've heard somebody say about this?
That my buddy in the photo was his lover. That was wild. That's been the utmost craziest, because it's like, what? Like, where'd you get that from? I mean, also the lies of just how racist Mississippi is, or how racist the coast is, and Ocean Springs, and no, you don't know this, man. Like, you have no idea. And what I thought was crazy lie from the beginning was he's the only black person on the boat. He's the only black person on the island. No, not at all. Like, not once. Like, where'd you get this background information from?
How many people are on that island from your vantage point?
On the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Thousands? 13 miles? Like, I mean, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of boats that are carrying minimum 4 to 8, 9 people. Like, I'm talking like on the lower end, and we're talking about smaller vessels here. Man, if I had to take a rough estimate in my area of the island that I was in, 400, 500 people easy. If I'm taking an actual estimate, about 400 to 500 people easy. In our group, of, I would say, young adults that were in the group of Nolan Wells, 100, 150, 200 people.
So the idea that Nolan went out with 4 white boys and they took him to a deserted island, and he was allegedly last seen with a girl, and they just abandoned him. What do you say to that?
That's no. From the time they left, including myself, and also when I left the island, I could have named 50 people I really trust behind the helm of a boat that Nolan knew.
Okay. Where they at? Where's their testimony? Where's their peers
50.
that seen them?
50.
50.
50.
5-0 and only two. One who came out of a fucking vacuum cleaner, and the other one came from snorting a mile-long pile of cocaine
50.
with his satellite dishes ears, Warren.
50.
I'm not understanding this shit. This is what I'm saying. They playing with they playing, bro. They playing
Yeah.
with fucking fly. But y'all, man, let's continue. Let me see how long I've been. 20. Damn, man. I don't want to play this whole fucking thing because this is his shit. Fair use. I give it a good 10 more minutes, and I mean, y'all gonna have to watch it on your own. I have to be respectful to somebody else's content, and I hope y'all understand that. Please understand. If y'all don't, y'all could kiss my ass.
He knew that he could go talk to. Even if he was left, there was tons and tons of people out there. There was 10 boats that camped out at Horn Island. I know a boat that didn't leave Horn Island until 8 o'clock that night.
What if I told you that the moment your book is published, there could be a
Enemy. They giving us all of the nuggets without even giving us the nuggets.
10 boats.
Consciously.
10 boats.
Where's the other people that was there?
He said 400 adults,
man?
100 youth,
Go ahead.
maybe 8 people out there that they knew, maybe. So other people other than them saw this fight, saw the scuffle. There's no way that you only had about, 3-4 people of color out there. 2 of them getting the fight. That's not going to draw a crowd of at least 20 to 30 pilgrims. And you got about 600 out there. Come on now. They drinking. They got loot. These ain't, you know what I'm saying? These are the classes that have means, if you will. So,
yes. Yep. Go ahead.
So okay, so the thing is nobody knows nothing. Nobody.
And the police don't want to do their due diligence.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything. They didn't even speak to people, and the people that probably volunteered to be it was probably some good-hearted people that probably reached out to the police, and they made sure that they didn't talk to nobody else, and they just pushed it under the rug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt that some good people tried to help, but was silenced.
Yeah.
By the Jackson County police. Go ahead.
Yeah, they was reminded. I was gonna say, man, I noticed when they start talking about the people that they don't want to name or bring light to, they always say buddies. Just like you say, yeah, well, one of the craziest things you heard. Oh yeah, when he said him and my buddy in the picture, was lovers.
Yeah.
He never said his name. I don't know, who it was, or anybody else. He's gonna say their name or friend or whatever. But the ones who they want to keep in the background, oh, them just the buddies.
The guy, the guy with the glasses, I think his name is if I'm not, that's funny too.
But no, that's real.
The dude that he's talking about had his hand on his leg. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Eric. He the one that had the shades to our right, to Roland's left. Nolan's left on the boat. So I think if I believe that's Eric. Yeah.
Yeah, but they with that code, you can tell, man, everything is coded, man. Everything they say has been coded.
But
so
they don't understand how it all reflects as protecting whiteness in the same way that it would be if it was like the 1940s or some shit. They don't understand them being evasive to that. It's like, look, this brother died, and he didn't die by his own hand. So if his citizenry means anything, if the fact that he was more of an American citizen as opposed to a black boy in Mississippi, Whitissippi, if you will, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand what they're standing on and how they're making things look. But the funny thing is, you have a bunch of pilgrims that have now spoken up and have said, "Hey, yeah, y'all don't want to be the only black person around a group of us." So your question is, then what does this say to your overall social culture, period? how y'all view people, how you know what I'm saying? If one of us isn't safe around a group of you, and we know that's not the case, vice versa, and what does that say to your cultural character? What does that say to your, you know what I'm saying, to your dynamic of how y'all get down as a people?
Right.
That they vultures by nature.
And then what's crazy that living or being a biracial child, when you just say you're being raised by your white side, which is
Yeah.
very rare, but when you are raised there, that the way that they teach you, they don't really teach you reading about your civil rights leaders or what you really need to know. They teach you from their perspective, from their culture. And,
Yeah.
and then a lot of them that moves into that community and feel accepted, they get sucked into the false the false realities that's being bestowed on them by that community that they want to be accepted in. And then they
Mhm.
look at there's no racism. Hey, I'm cool with some, this and the third. So it becomes like this. It's almost like if you take if they give you a imaginary pill and you just become programmed and oblivious to reality.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? It's
Yep.
crazy how everybody, or I just speak for my people, we live in a reality world and others live in a real fantasy. You know what I mean? Like
Well, the thing is,
creative reality or something like that.
we're diametrically opposed, and they use us as some form of a fuel. They use us as a social portal for non-whiteness and some form of a fuel. So if the people acknowledge any of the fuck shit that our people got to deal with from the system or from these other, you know what I'm saying, system operators, if you will, then that destroys all of their illusion. You know what I'm saying? To be an American is actually a lifestyle illusion.
Right. They
That's
think
right.
the American dream is the dream. No, this shit is a nightmare, baby.
Yeah.
We know what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But it's better than anywhere else. Before we continue, everybody, I'm about to press play, but this is what I need you to do. And let me tell you something. This is official tissue. You will not be disappointed. But here we go. If you ever wish payday came any sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features, and one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full set of features like Paycheck Advance, fee-free overdraft, the bill card, and more. Paycheck Advance is my favorite, but if you're focused on building credit or just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. I actually like the app myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign up steps, enter your information, and order your current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code ACCESS, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out because that's literally what this app is designed for. Helping people like you stay more on top of their finances. And again, enter my promo code ACCESS, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign up process so you don't miss out. And I'm just telling y'all right now, that shit is official tissue. Y'all, I know we skeptical, this and the third. This is real shit. You could fact check it, everything. I done signed over it and everything. So that's real. And people already did it. So I'm just letting you know. I put my brand on it. I stand on it. This is real shit. So, and you can build your credit. So partner up with some good people. Shout out to Samantha. You know, thank you for the alley-oop. And again, the link is in the description box or scan the QR code. You put in access. And once you sign up, you get $75. Bitch, you can't beat that. Let's continue. If y'all don't think it's real, something must be wrong with your ass. Shit, okay?
I'll take that back. Nobody would have ever left somebody on Horn Island. That's a place of everybody loves to go and hang out. That's their peace. Nobody wants to see anybody out there, especially in the boating community. And I can speak on that, like, genuinely. I grew up in it. That's absurd. It's absurd.
So can you help me understand the fight a little better? Because I interviewed Warren, who's your friend, and he had made mention that his brother was involved in the fight. So can you explain who actually started fighting, and were you fighting his brother, or were you fighting somebody else? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, and I can see now, especially, it's all been blown out of proportion. But so originally, I'll go back a couple steps. Original, me and my girlfriend, I wouldn't even call it an argument. She was upset that I lost the lid to her koozie. I dropped it in the water. Generally speaking, that's how it started. And I dropped her new koozie in the water. And so she started to let me hear it and basically told me I was paying for it. And she was really upset with me and mad about it. And I needed to kind of sober up a little bit. And so we're walking back. And during that time, this guy that I'm not friends with, I know of him. I don't know him. I didn't even recognize him when I got in an original fight. He butted himself into my conversation and basically was telling me how I needed to handle or address the situation with my girlfriend. And man, we weren't even yelling at each other. We weren't arguing. It was more along the lines of, I literally told her, I was like, man, I just want a beer. And she was like, well, go get one, blah, blah, blah. Well, when I said that, she had ducked her head underwater, and he had walked up, and he told me that I needed to watch how I talked to my girlfriend. And I looked at him, and I told him, I was like, this has nothing to do with you. We're good. This has nothing to do with you. And he sat there, and he was like, well, I'm going to tell you, I better not hear it again. And I looked at him, and I was like, you need to excuse yourself from the situation. And after I came out, he swung. He threw the first punch. And we went back and forth. I remember at one point in time, I look over and I see my uncle, and my uncle was yelling at me to get in the boat. I stopped fighting. As soon as me and him made eye contact, I got in the uncle.
Man, shut the fuck up, because
So what is adults?
That's not what we heard on the goddamn tape. On the video, it sounded like somebody's like, give me my phone or something. Everything that he described did not sound anything like what was recorded, man.
Sound real.
What these adults at then? All you hearing is
number young
ones. And it's like, if there were at least, you know what I'm saying, 400 adults there, then at least 3 of them had to be part of the mix that was going on.
Well, shit, if you look at it, if I'm not mistaken, Katie's dad was there. What was the name of the boat? Little Daddy or Big Daddy? And this is all alleged too, but there's pictures of Katie's dad on a boat. I did that video like last week or some shit like that, and I'm pretty sure it's out there. Other people have it, but I'm pretty sure that it was adults around. He did say his uncle, so his uncle got to be old enough. But what he said, what he just described, did not describe anything that we seen on the video. None compared to what we heard. So,
but Mike, you know what? All the motherfuckers need to be thrown in jail for committing a crime for underage drinking.
That's right.
Every last one of them got on here and talk about how fucked up they were. At 18, 19 years old.
Look, they start doing drugs and partying like that at 12 and 13, dog. When they got money like that, they start off real early. They late in the game.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we was young at one point in time in our lives that we wanted to hang out with our people, not being around grown-ups because
But we wasn't driving up to school in Ferraris, though. I remember when some motherfuckers was doing some shit out here in Texas.
I don't fuck with water, only to wash my black ass. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even get in Coney Island water.
That's these motherfuckers, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got loot on the block. So the thing is that it's a sensitive situation across the board, but they still want their whiteness to weigh more than anything.
That's
they're not understanding that that's what they're displaying. They think that, I don't know what the fuck they think, but it's like, but it's like, look, technology is too good. People are too aware.
Right.
That you have too many vantage points towards where something has been charted or chronicled or something like that, and they still telling you the same 1940. Oh, don't worry about it, nigga.
Right. But a lot of these kids are kind of delusional due to
Yeah.
a close proximity of people from different cultures. My son Amari, man.
Yeah.
My son, my own flesh and blood, he's my heartbeat. And he hangs out with fucking white kids, Hispanic kids, and he say he got some black friends.
Right.
But me and him at odds right now because of this case.
Yeah.
He think that I'm trying to put you on game. I'm trying to teach you the world. They think we just too old and don't know shit. This is like back in the 1900s and shit like that. No, this shit is still here.
But that's the thing.
You're gonna catch an attitude with me, and I'm trying to teach you shit.
They don't.
Bro, I
look,
go through the same shit.
They don't want to see the
They don't
culture.
want to
The
learn
thing is,
nothing. And that shit hurts in a way because I'm trying to save you, you fucking idiot.
so wait a minute. So those generations, you got to ask them, what do they think black is? I think in their mind, black is what they think white people think it is. It's not what black people define it as being, and so that's why they don't feel like they're beholden to it as the generations before them. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man, and like I'm saying in the chat, going through it with their children too. It's sad that we got to fight on. We got to fight on all levels. Our work is never done.
Yeah.
Trying to save our own people, even our own children and family. Our work is never done because people really not try to look at the reality. Y'all looking at my age. Bitch, I'm this old for a reason. I'm still young, but I'm speaking in general for all my people that's grown. We here for a reason.
Yeah.
And we trying to save your if you ain't come from my sack, I wouldn't give a fuck about you, little bastard.
Bro, I'm right there with you, bro.
I'm trying to save you. Man.
Mike, long as they screaming, you know, like I was trying to tell mine, bro. I said, yeah, all them white boys and all them white girls, thousands in the stand. Yeah, they screaming their ass off when you run that ball, score that touchdown. But when you not running that ball home, boy, and once all that shit is over,
that's right.
You just a nigga. Nothing more, nothing less. You just a nigga to all them white fans. Mike, it got so bad, man. I was trying to explain to him one day, man, where even on certain levels where I knew that one of the kids, which is a white boy, wasn't nearly on the talent level as my kid, but they played him because he grew up in that community.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when it came down to like third and 4, 3rd and 3, and they needed that first down, they yank him up out of there, put my boy in there. You see what I'm saying? Then yank his ass back out. And I was trying to, explain to him then, man, hey, bro, this how this shit work out here, man. But, I understand exactly what you're saying, man. If you didn't come from my nutsacks, motherfucker, I would have been slapped the piss out your motherfucking ass for not understanding when I'm trying to save your motherfucking ass.
But they don't think that
I was literally ready to drive all the way to
danger.
Jersey to see my son. Like I'm still popping up before this summer is out. Like that conversation, I was ready to jump in my car and drive all the way to motherfucking Jersey and tell him, put them gloves on. Come on, put the gloves on. Come on, come outside. Like
what you say, big dog?
Like on that type of time, put the gloves on. Come on, because he like boxing. So let's go.
Yeah,
he ain't that good though, but I beat your ass, little nigga.
What you say, brother? Down.
I'm coming for you.
What you say that before Mike started speaking, bro?
I forgot.
Yeah, it was something you said, man. No, it was something he said, man, that caught my attention. But yeah, man, that's they. Oh, like you said, they don't see that their complexion as being, an issue. Like it's not
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not in danger.
That's what I said. Is how is it that they can see these objective anti-black things that happen to random black people in America and not see it as anti-black? They just see it as, oh, that black person, that happened to them, or they're not connected to me or something like that. I've always wondered, for people who have children, what did you tell your children when the George Floyd situation went down? Because if the whole world was like, right, and that was outside of America and all that, then the bulk of America had to pretty much be privy to that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what did any of y'all tell y'all young ones, if you had young ones around you, what did you tell them? Because I'm pretty sure that prompted them to ask that question that all black children ask themselves, or an adult at one point in their lives. Oh, why they do that to us?
Right.
You know what I mean? What did y'all tell them?
Well, I don't even think that even come up like that, like you think in our homes
It
now,
didn't
bro.
come up with me, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just being honest, bro. I don't think it came up in my home either, bro. Because, like I say, man, they don't look at the world as we view the world. Even where I'm from, bro. Y'all remember that show that used to come on called Duck Dynasty? Y'all remember that shit? All right, that's where I'm from, y'all. I'm from Monroe. Duck Dynasty was filmed in West Monroe. My father did 44 years at the paper mill over there in West Monroe, right? I remember as a kid, man, I asked my mom one day, being a curious little boy, Mom, what you got that gun for? Man, this when I'm fucking 7, 8 years old, man. My dad used to work 3 to 11. She done went home and cooked. We getting out of school. She gonna go drop that Play-Doh because right across the bridge ain't never like 6, 7 minutes. But we knew in my household as a kid, don't you carry your black ass over there across that bridge. Don't go over there across that bridge. And we lived and died by that, bro. In my school, bro, we had one white girl. No white boys, just one white girl. She was slow a little bit, but still. I mean, I didn't go to a school that had blacks and whites in there. My shit was predominant black. So I didn't have the experience of interacting with white students or white kids. Man, I grew up with brothers and sisters. That's it, man.
So you saying that when you encountered them, you was very privy to the bullshit that they do because you didn't grow up around them. I guess black people who grow up around them, they tend to be more open to be accepting of their bullshit that they're
facts. Yes.
Right. It really depends on like what area you live in. But like this question here, Larry Swiss, Swisherman. Damn, Mike. He said, but still, did we listen to our parents as teenagers though, or did we have to find out the hard way too? And it's true, but see, it's a difference. You right, but then again, like I was already privy to what was going on around me, to what was going on with these white folks. So I was taught by my moms. I seen how it was outside. And I was in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and all that shit is Italian. The mom, I'm being called nigger and shit like that. Yeah. I even got called a nigger from a damn mafia dude.
You fucking mooly.
Yeah, so he was like, me and my nigga Mimi. Rest in peace, my nigga Mimi.
That nigga sound just like one of them motherfuckers. You fucking mooly.
Fucking eggplant.
Scared the shit out of me. It was me and my nigga Mimi. We cut school that day, so this probably like 9-3. Literally like 9-3, we cut school to go to the school called Booty because everybody's supposed to meet up there. Nobody was there, so me and Mimi, rest in peace, walked back. So as we walking back, you could tell he's a mafioso nigga. He in his gray Porsche, he got a gray suit on. He on the phone speaking to me, just looking as we walk. You like, who the fuck you looking at, nigga? I fucking kill you, little fucking nigga. Like in that Italian shit, nigga. We was out, but yeah, son, they probably would have hung ass and shit like that. But I say all that to say is that, like, it all depends on the environment that you grew up in because we knew of the struggle. See, now in this day and time, people feel like it's so, like like it's post racism.
But does it have to
shit
be the
has
harsh? Does
changed.
it have to be the harsh delivery for them to see it? Because it didn't take the harsh delivery for us. It's just that
Yep.
with the harsh delivery there, we knew that we couldn't deny it, and those black people who did deny it, you knew who they was. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
The thing is,
It gotta take that. It gotta take that for him, bro.
Yeah,
and Mike,
but
you said something interesting now. You said 93, bro. 93, man, that was a different time back in 93, man. You know, even with just the culture, man, just with, 93, everything was presented to us where we had things on TV like the Rap City and what was that other one called, In the Basement, something like that. I can't remember no more.
Yeah. Rap City, the basement. And
Well,
all
we
that.
wasn't only informed through television, though. We was actually informed through cultural dynamics. We had block parties.
The rap music, block parties outside, because we outside kids.
Backyard
We the
boogie.
last generation of being outside and actually knowledge is being taught. Like actually, you know what I mean? Like history is being
Brothers from the
spoken,
nation on the corner.
Like it's still at its height. Then you got the gods in the earth. So especially in New York, that time of knowledge was so infinite. And I always knew about slavery since I was little. So I was always somewhat intrigued on history because I always used to ask my grandmother, love you, sweetheart, all the time about slavery. When I sat at her foot at the age of like 5, 6 years old, asking these questions. And when I got older, you know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how your upbringing is, on what you or
different time though.
Around. Yeah, it's a different time. But listen, I was going to say this: the different players, but the same game. Racism ain't changed; they're just the players.
Yeah.
But the thing is, people are consistently looking for the overt, and you just said it.
Free speech. Thank you for tuning in, sweetheart. Hold on 1 second. Let me not to cut y'all. Everybody that's here, if y'all leave before this live is done, please make sure that you subscribe before you bounce. Please make sure that you share this live before you leave. I gladly appreciate y'all, and make sure y'all hit that link, that current app, in the description box, y'all. I'm telling y'all gonna love it, man. I'm gonna put the link in because I don't want to be here till like 3 hours. So I'm giving it 10 more minutes. Everybody, I'm not gonna play no more of this video because I played enough. All right. Yeah. And y'all want to see the rest, please go to this thing, Brandon Tatum, and watch the full yeah, man. I you know what I mean?
Straight up,
but I will show y'all exactly where they left from. So I'm gonna go back to that. So the link is in the chat. What's the name? D-Mac Mizzle Show, whatever. So you could jump on real quick, family. Yeah, y'all can chop it up if you
I remember when it comes with the young ones, they came up in a time to I view them as an evolution of a boomer, because you know when it's difficult to talk to boomers with this, because it's like damn, y'all, it's almost like you absorb the system at a time where it's showing so much more fuck you to black people, and they're like, well, you just do it this way, then it's a good system. And it's like, well, wait a minute, we can still with our own cultural views, it is hella out of pocket, meaning that in some elements, not only does it not need to be sought after to be changed, but perhaps maybe even deconstructed. We are at that level. But with these young ones, I think the window is from mid Gen X to mid millennial, and that's the window that you have in order to, I guess, do something that is more sense with agency of a black cultural perspective of weighing things and a metric, or you're just going to succumb to the system. You feel me?
Right.
Go ahead. Somebody say
the what's that? The Mac. Go ahead, fam.
Mac Mizzle.
Yo, salute, Mike.
Peace, Kane. What's going on, family?
Yo, his friend was talking tough, huh? Talk about Sierra Mr. Whatever they don't know who they messing with and all that. Talking about the parents like that, that sounds
Mm-hmm.
very suspicious to me, man. And
Right.
for the fact of the
Mm-hmm.
matter, he's saying that, oh, Nolan is Chinese, so he ain't black. That's weird in itself too. Like they don't consider themselves black if they're mixed or whatnot.
I mean, at the end of the
It's
day,
weird.
they want to pick and choose when they want to use that. But Asian people did not step up or speak out or show any
Exactly.
camaraderie. It's been nothing but us. This is why I'm saying we have to be very careful on who we lay down with. There's a lot of biracial girls that have came out. I suppose I did a video on it. It's too
Right.
many of them saying stop having children with white people. These are white girls or biracial white girls saying that because on how they are being mistreated by their white side. Now, this dude, Tristan might be an exception to the rule. He's
Yeah.
a very small few that may not go through what the rest of them going through. We have to be very careful on who we lay down and have children with, man, because that is how your real lineage be watered down or destroyed
Yep.
or damaged from within, just like what happened to Kemet and other places. The offsprings or that have breed took on
Yeah,
their father's perspective and ideology and
Hmm.
deemed his other side or a half blood of his.
it's
And
lesser.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we just gotta be very careful, man, because we love to spread our love a lot, man. I'm guilty too, but we gotta be. This is a real genetic survival. This is a lineage survival, and some
Right.
people don't love to have children by us too for their agendas. But anyway, I let the rest speak. If y'all want to continue,
To I just come back from out of town to a family reunion, and I'm
right?
gonna tell you the most weirdest thing that I peeped out at this family reunion is that, like you just said about the lineage, when you get to talking about where this family is really from and who started let's just say, for example, the Wilsons, then you have, the mixed kids coming there and they're listening to all this stuff that,
Right.
the black people talking about what the ancestors had to endure and this and that there. Man, that seems it's odd to me, man. It's like it's I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it, bro. But I do know that eventually, like you said, man, they start taking on that other side. You know what I'm saying? Especially if
Mm-hmm.
they're, close to the white side of skin color. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
If that hair is a certain type of way or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta be careful, man. Thankfully, through the grace of my God I serve, man, I got all black children, but man, I just thought that was very interesting since you brought that up, just about the lineage, your lineage through your family tree.
That's
How
right.
you looked upon in your family when you have, different, groups coming through. Just
okay,
saying.
but wait a minute. Do you think that they value the whiteness based off of them being Americans and what that mean in America, or them being foreign on one side and what that mean, and what I'm saying, from a
Mhm.
foreign perspective,
Exactly.
interacting with whiteness. You know what I mean? That's
It's
just a
it's
fucking
a
conundrum.
conundrum.
It's on
Conundrum,
both
Yes,
yeah.
sides. Yeah.
and
Pretty
that's
much
and
what
that's.
you just
Go ahead.
asked me, brother. That's a great question, and I don't know.
And shit. That's what they do. Like foreign people come here, they align themselves with whiteness. I'm saying it's whatever each your zone, to each his own. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm not gonna knock a person, but I'm a definitely peep and see what kind of person you are.
But
Anybody
can
can
they can
adapt or assimilate to any culture that you want. You go right ahead. Just
can
leave
they do
mine's
that and not
alone.
be anti-black though? Can they do that and not
So
be
most of them
anti-black.
are, but see, once you assimilate to that perspective or mindset of ideology, you are by default anti-black.
So that means we're diametrically opposed then.
Genetically opposed,
Yeah.
diametrically, all the metrically, all the lees.
All
Yes,
the metrics.
because when these foreign people
All the
who has
metrics,
melanin
son.
come here, when these people with melanin come here that is not born here, they come here and assimilate or wants to assimilate or think they are the token Negroes or melanated ones. And what do? Put
Model
their nose in the
minority.
air and look down on FBAs. I don't want to jump into that FBA bag. Not right now. This is not the time or place for it. But if I have to, I would. So,
That's why
but
Nolan has so many white friends. That makes sense.
right, but it's okay to have a white friend. It's not an issue. It's just understanding the cultural borderlines to not cross, or just understand each other's lineage without anybody trying to corrupt or taint or revise the lineage of that person's background.
Right.
And you can't be a dictator of somebody else's culture. Who are you to think you have the right to speak upon my lineage and our timeline? I know mine's. Leave my shit
I'm gonna
alone.
just say this here though, man. I'm gonna step down after this here, man.
Yeah, because I'm ready to get up out of here now.
Yeah, I hear everything and see everything that's going on, man, and I'm taking it, soaking it all in. But this gullible just reaction we have within black people, and this naive reaction that we have within some black people, man, that shit got to go, bro. That shit got to
Oh, we
go.
have somebody else in here. I ain't gonna see you, Darian. Well, go ahead, Ellis.
I just think, bro, you know, when it all boils down to it, and I was taught this a long time ago, man, when you let a lot of stuff slide, bro, they start thinking you too friendly. And I think
Yeah.
that's just what the fuck that's been going on. Motherfuckers think we just done got too fucking friendly, and they done rocked our ass to sleep. That's just
Hey,
where I'm
man.
landing at, man.
Hey man,
Hey
can I
man,
speak
Ellis nigga
about this cat?
Nebraska. I appreciate you, King. Because I want everybody to close out because I want to do a good 10 minutes and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Darian, go ahead, family.
Salute.
Yo, bro. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, I wanted to speak about this guy, man. He's I think this dude is confused, man. Like I feel like
Who?
this Tristan dude. Like
Right.
I feel like he grew up in something that they call PT ED, post traumatic environment distress. Like I could tell he probably grew up in the hood and they probably didn't really accept dude. And then he comes here, well, to Ocean Springs, and you know they really don't accept him there either. And he has like a lot of like turmoil in his heart, and I feel like he's trying to protect the love that he got. Even though it's not the right love, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I
There
just
was
feel like
nothing
dude,
hood about
It's
that
almost like
dude.
he's having a tug of war with his emotions due to what's happening.
yeah,
I got you.
because you could tell, man, he's not part of the crew, man. Like they really don't accept him. Like, but he
That's a
think,
good way
but
to
you,
look at it.
yeah, and I really feel like because like I don't see this dude being like guilty, and I think that old boy well, excuse me, sorry to say that Nola's mom, I really feel like she probably prejudged dude because he has like a darkness in him. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like I just really feel like this dude need help. Now he the only one I give a pass to. The rest of them niggas, man, they could right. I mean, dude, they should
What
get
kind of
what's
help?
coming to them.
What
Excuse me,
kind
I
of help?
stuttered, but yo, this cat, I really feel like you can even
What help?
take his situation where where he was talking about his girl. You know what I'm saying? He's getting into it with her. He's getting into it with dudes at the dock port. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and he's confused because he said that his uncle said, "Ain't nobody else going to help me do this boat shit." You know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, he says we're a tight knit community. Everybody helps everybody. So it's like I feel like the other boys is playing off that. They're making a play on his vulnerability and his want for love, his want for brotherhood, his want for family, his want for love. Because like I ain't gonna lie to you, I see a lot in him that I went through within myself. Like growing up in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother, man, she kind of kept me on the porch, you know. So it's kind of like I wasn't hood enough for my family, you know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, but I wasn't good enough for, you know, when my mom joined the army and I'm around the military brats. I can't fit in with them either. You know, so I just think that excuse me, I stutter. I just had to
It's all good.
speak
I stutter
on
too
this, man. I think
sometimes.
that
It's
this
all good.
brother, he's the prime example of what black people, we need therapy, we need God, we need, you know what I'm saying? We need to love ourselves more, you know what I'm saying? At 42, I'm just now learning this, you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah.
excuse me, I stutter. You know, I don't know
It's all
if my
good,
words
brother.
is
I
all
definitely
over the place, but I just
right.
really feel like, you know what I'm saying, this dude, he needs some help, man. And I hate that they try to make a play on his vulnerability because they could have chose. It's like, why did they bring him on the show? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yeah, man, you can hang out with us, you could be part of the crew. We just need you to go say this. You know what I'm
Probably. I
saying?
mean, you make a great
If that
point,
makes
man.
sense.
Nah, it definitely makes sense. But I want to say thank you because I'm gonna give this another 10 minutes and I'm gonna get up out of here, man. But Darian, thank you for jumping on. Thank you for giving me your point of view, man. And make sure you subscribe too, man. I appreciate you, King.
Yo, I can't hear you.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Fix your phone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, nah. Go ahead, close out. Rogish.
All
Your
right.
in conclusion.
Respect. Yeah, that's hard to follow. um,
Stupid.
hey, he said he needs some help or something. Help with what? Not yeah, he double down, triple down, quadruple down. There ain't no help. He
Right.
already showed who he's standing with. The ill part is that is clearly foul play. Look, if Nolan
Yep.
wasn't black, it would appear just as foul with all the facts.
Right.
It don't
Go ahead. I
matter.
can hear you, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the thing is, it don't matter the whole skin color thing. People think we're putting this more on skin color as opposed to culture, having to deal with this particular style of anti-blackness. Especially Mississippi, certain parts in the South or whatever. It's not his friends that's the issue. It's actually the community that Tristan keeps speaking of. The community, they're tight knit. We're tight knit. If you're bringing Benjamin Crump down here and you expect that that's supposed to, get us to see this as racial, no, we'll fight you. So he basically saying that, look, he can't acknowledge that it's racial, but in his evasiveness for it, that's where you see it. Same thing with the judge that's involved. Same thing with the police and the police department. It all shows an evasiveness simply because the only culprit that you can point a finger to is white and someone potentially of class, social class, or prestige. And they got to find some way to lie about that. And it's kind of hard in the future when everybody got all this, access to information and everything. But that being said, thanks for the sharpening. I'll holler at y'all on the flip, man. Peace.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, King. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody, I'm gonna give it a good 10 more minutes. I just want to show you this video real quick. Right on the screen, what you see is Warren's house. This is Warren's crib. Definitely. Let me go to my history. So let me show you the background real quick. I'm gonna let me pull up the video that I had up earlier. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 second. And I want to show y'all some stuff because I want to sell some some herbal products real soon. What's your thoughts on like herbal products? Do y'all like herbal products like like herbal tea, stuff like to detox your body? Why is this does this? All right, here we go. Thank you. Wow. Do y'all like that? I'm gonna show you the products in a minute. Because I'm gonna start selling that in a minute. So, and I'm about to have some shirts too. I'm about to have some shit. Where is that? Hold on. Is it part 2, right? Give me 1 second, everybody. It is part. There we go, right there. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. So for those who just, let me get right here. Bang. All right. What you see on this screen, this is his crib. All right. And I'm going to play the audio before we get out of here as well, too. The Friends audio. All right. I'm starting to look a little tired now, but it is what it is. This was a good live. Please make sure y'all subscribe before y'all bounce. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like, and all of that good shit. So let me just play this video real quick. It's very short. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I just want to, you see that background? You see that house right there? I just showed y'all that house. Where we was at. This is for the ones who probably didn't see it. For those who've been watching from the beginning, this ain't for you. But thank you for keeping your asses here. Thank you. You see that house right there, right? And let's listen to what he says first. Okay, that's good.
Man, I want you guys to have a voice. I want you guys to be able to speak out and show what the truth really is, and then let the world decide. I just don't want you guys to end up in a situation where your story never gets heard. Right here is where Nolan and
this is how I knew I've been here before because of this. In that house that I just showed y'all, the like the mint green on the mint blue, whatever. What really made me really that aha moment was this, because that house that's literally like on a corner that's built on, like, I hate to say stilts or whatever, because when it floods, the house is really up high. That made me really think, all right, I know exactly where it was. So that was my aha moment. Just looking at those stairs, I just knew what it was.
probably 20 other kids got on the boat. So it's not just Nolan and 3 other kids. That was a lie. That was a myth. I'm going to prove that. Right here is where the kids were docking, and we're going to show you a video that coincided. I'm going to walk at the exact angle that the video is being broadcast from, so you know that I'm exactly where I say I am. But the boys were here. Tons of people you'll see on the video is getting onto the boat, and they took 3.
Keep in mind, now as I'm paying attention, remember I showed y'all when I did the area view, this is the pool that's on the top, like right here. So yeah, this is the crib.
Boats out. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just Nolan and 4 boys. It was a multitude of people on several different boats. And some of the boys that they're accusing wasn't even on the boat that Nolan was on. But let me show you from the vantage point where I have the video to prove that I'm here where I say I am. And so right now, here's the angle that you're going to see on the footage. It's just from probably that boat to, maybe about 30, 40 feet here to the right. And this is where the video is showing how many people were actually out there, actually getting on the boats.
There go Eric right there with the shades that was holding his leg.
So therefore it debunks very.
Look at all these people. Look at all these motherfuckers who was there. And nobody's speaking up. Nobody.
Clearly that it was only Nolan and 4 boys going out here to Horn Island.
And for those who don't know, that's Nolan.
That it was only Nolan and 4 boys.
That's Nolan right there. God damn, that was fast.
So therefore it debunks very clearly that it was.
That's Nolan right there. That's Nolan. You can tell by the shorts.
It's only Nolan and 4 boys going out here to Horn Island.
That's definitely AI. All right. Let me just show y'all what y'all just saw. Y'all seen it, right? This is only for the ones who haven't seen it yet. It's only for them. Now, this, like I told y'all from the beginning, I told y'all last week who house that was because it looked at fly. And I was right. That's Warren crib. Hold on. Yep, that's their motherfucking crib, homie. That is it, bitch. That's it right here. This is Warren's crib. Nice crib. Mother a judge. Father is a medical doctor. This is exactly where they was. This is for the ones who have not seen this yet. Again, keep that in mind. They trucks was parked right here. Remember that house. This is it. This for those who just got here. That's all. This is the house. Literally. This is Warren's house. This is where they left at, right here. Remember when he walked up the stairs in that back of the house? You see, it's the same house that's on them stilts right there. That house is dope too. All these cribs is nice. I like it. Remember when he was walking up the stairs right there, Tatum, and you seen that house right there? This is it. That's what made me say, yeah, I knew it. That's it. So I knew I was right all along. I was right all along. And I'm gonna take credit for that because normally I don't take credit for shit. And you know, but other than that, this is where they left at. So where is the other camera footage from all of these houses while they traveling down the lake and all that stuff? Where is the cameras from behind the houses? Why there's no footage? Why there's no camera footage? Are the police asking, knocking on door to door? No. Are they keeping the same narrative? Yes, they are. Do y'all think any justice is going to happen? I fucking doubt it. I don't want to be negative because I'm not a negative person and I love my people. Do I want justice for the Wansley and the Wells family? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to get justice? Absolutely not. Because the main people who's supposed to make sure in a real tactical upstanding investigation takes place is not taking place by the Jackson County Police. Oh, in the FBI as well. I don't know if y'all remember in the early reports when they said that the Jackson County Police and the FBI have done work with each other before. And I wouldn't be surprised. And we talking about Mississippi, everybody. Come on, man. Motherfuckers get hung and they say suicide. The governor, hey, there's no reason for any kind of suspecting any wrongdoing here. In this case, there's no evidence of that. Even though the governor said he haven't spoken to the sheriff, like the police, to get any kind of update or information on what's happening, but you haven't seen no information that will determine that there was foul play, governor. And they supposed to think that we supposed to just sit there and take it on the chin because you're white and you're supposed to be right. No, just by you being white makes me really judge you and really not take your word for it because you have a history. You know, that's not being racist. That's being like, if you know a person from your neighborhood, I don't give a fuck what color that they are. If you know this nigga steals a lot, you know it. He has a track record. You can't even leave a fucking penny around this motherfucker. You turn your back, the shit is gone. If something is missing around your house, he just happened, or just like if you left something at a park and he just happened to be nearby, you're gonna be like, bring your little dirty dusty ass, let me check your pocket because you got a history. They think that history is just scrubbed off the map, like you can scrub the internet. No, nigga, no. It's not being racist. It's just understanding the patterns that we see. Hopefully, I'm not talking too much. But how long I've been here? Oh, it's about to be 3 hours. Damn. Should I play this? Matter of fact, let me play this audio. Fuck it. I don't want to go no further.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you? Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd you say? Hey.
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on that account, sir?
I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right,
to tag
unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
If not, I can send you a text.
Man, I'm not playing that shit no more. We done heard this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to get tired now. I feel it. But this is I'm gonna have some shirts and stuff soon. Very soon, because I found my connect. All right. Now, this is what I want to do because I found the a wholesale spot, right? So I'm just gonna show y'all a couple of things. I got a lot of stuff in my cabinet in my kitchen. I'm just gonna show you a little bit, right? So if y'all into this kind of stuff, it's up to you. For those who not, just get the hell up out of here. Bye. But thank you though. I'm an asshole, but I don't kiss ass. And I'm extra, so that's my problem too. So sorry. Now, black walnut hull, right? You could get that as an extract, right? If you put that together with warm wood extract, which I got in there, with red clovers, it helps it kills the parasites that's in your body when you want to do a parasite detox, which I'm about to be doing very soon. Very soon. So do y'all know about that type of stuff? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all do. But I want to start selling some mixtures of some herbs and stuff like that and some extracts. Will y'all be interested in stuff like this? If not, that I'm going to make sure that I target the people who does. I'm just asking y'all. If not, that's on y'all. Shit. Fuck out of here. They sent me the wrong one. I did not order this. Definitely put this in your tea. I already get that from the store. This brown flour. I mean cloves and the Irish sea moss. But there's definitely more herbs that I have, but I want to get a whole bunch of herbs and start selling them. And heal your fucking body too. So definitely interested. I'm gonna be having that real soon. So but anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Please make sure that you subscribe. Please share this live, and they gonna kill y'all. Share this live. Yeah, that's it, man. My condolences to the family. Justice for Nolan. And I just don't think we're gonna get any because we see exactly what's happening. I don't see no criminal lawyers. I don't see nobody pushing. I mean, salute to Ben Crump and all that stuff, but just an ambulance chaser, man, and not really pushing for justice. And he said it himself. He cannot prosecute Only thing he could do is seek a form of justice, meaning, you know, money, a civil suit. That's the only thing Big Trump can do in this case. No more, no less. And the narrative has not changed far as the media, far as the police, and I will add the FBI because they haven't did their job. I wish the best, but I'm not putting bad energy or wish the worst. Absolutely not. Y'all know that's not my energy. But I'm just reading the room, and this is not for those who knows. It's for those who, I don't know, man. Pay attention to the patterns. That's what I'm saying. You know, they leave their mark in patterns. They leave what they do in patterns. Just understand the pattern. There is going to be no justice, man. Only compensation justice. I hope not, but that's what it's looking like. I'm out. I'm going to eat and have a little smoke because I don't drink. Good night. Peace, bitches.